Hello. How's everyone doing?
Good, yeah.
Good.
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Just looking over my notes.
Nice.
Isn't that a good idea?
One mistake I did make, Lou, if you're looking at your notes, is the last session we found the Mariner's armor and we identified it and I put that down, but I didn't put down the other armor we got yet, just because we were still passing it around trying to figure it out. Was it a half splint you said, or a half mail?
Half plate, wasn't it?
Half plate.
Half plate, yeah. So
Yeah, it was half plate, which I think is a medium armor.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
beautiful.
That's perfect. I really thought you were setting up for a level joke there. I really thought.
Oh no, I wasn't. No, I did that. No, I did put that in that
Did we level
survey
up?
he sent out.
As I'm
That was
going through my notes here, just checking if we leveled up. I really thought.
Found an armor of +1 level. It's kind of weird, but like I'll take
As
it.
long as you wear the armor, you're at one level higher.
Yeah. Someone steals a shoulder pad, you lose a level mid-fight.
Oh no!
No, it's not a level up armor. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Let the note be shown. I didn't make that joke. Deska started it, so kill him.
Nah, listen. It was all there.
That's fine. So I think Lazarus, you would be up for scribe duty this week if you're okay with that.
I believe so. Yeah, I'm good.
Wait, who's our sixth person? Did I forget to add someone to the rotation?
Probably me.
Cav. Oh yeah, it is Cav. How many weeks have you been in? 3? 4?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So, yeah, I think you started on Deska Scribe week, so I'll put you in there. Arnis, you would be next week, and then it would be Cav for his first Scribe.
Okay.
Sure.
So, Nathaniel, as previous Scribe, do you want to give us a quick rundown of last time on the Odd?
Known as the Restful, yes. So we were resting, as we often do. We continued. Oh wow, man, I did not take very good notes this last time. So we were continuing to explore this area. Came across yet another room. Started to explore. Opened it. Room full of ghouls were found. It was quite the tight quarters for. The battle fits managed to shoot Cavarius once. Nice thick skin there. Some Marahazi, probably pronouncing that horribly, appeared from behind and battled. Continued there with Arnis. Once attempting to flee, because he's so good at that. According to Nathaniel's notes. We finished that battle, killing. With Arnis actually delivering the killing blow to the Mahazi as it retreated through Nathaniel's spell casting. We explored that room, discovering that the ghouls were eating Longspear clan members, but they were all long dead. As we continue to explore, we came across another series of prison cells filled with gnolls from Longspear and Wildfire clans. We let out the Longspear, but decided not to let the Wildfire out, even though I tried through elaborate hand signal conversations. We continue to explore, finding marks on one wall, a bloody hallway, locked doors. Continued to explore further. We found 2 hidden rooms with Nathaniel doing his awesome deduction to open it up. I think I got a nat 20 on that. Fine there, where we found the armor that we were previously discussing here at the start of the game, or at the start of the session. Arnis went on a wander and encountered some baddies. We went through an elaborate plot to lure them in and spent much time with hit-and-run tactics, slowly luring them in through elaborate deception, finally slaying the beast after much consternation and work, and standing around waiting for it to get to us. We opened another chest and found some half plate. And that's where we kind of end, with Deska, I believe, sensing something here at the very end. So sorry for my less than stellar notes there, or recollection.
Oh, that's fine. All right. So, session 39. It is 10:50 in the morning. As far as you can tell, what does the group want to do? Back to
I would immediately give Nathaniel the half plate as he's like explaining to oh, this leather armor, mariners and blah 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 and drowning and boopity boppity, and I'm just like, okay, here you go. I give him the half plate, and
Nathaniel kind of looks at you for a moment, and one of these days I'm not going to do this for you, and then immediately starts to ritually cast Identify.
All right. So you begin identifying the half plate.
and this door we hadn't discovered yet, right?
You haven't opened it yet, no. So Nathaniel is identifying the half plate. Give me a d20 roll.
You're asking me or someone else?
Just anyone. Sorry.
I'll go ahead and do it.
You gotta teach me how to do that someday, Nathaniel.
Alright. So, 10 minutes pass without issue, and you identify it as half plate plus 1.
I say, well, it's common half plate. Haha, no, I'm kidding. It's half plate plus 1. It will be a little bit stronger, but not exceptionally strong. Maybe, well, not stronger per se. It will make your armor a little bit better. It's above average, but not
Deska will hold
really
up a
above
hand.
average. Just kind of, oh, and he just goes on.
Nathaniel, we get it. All right, got it. She'll point to Cav and say, "Do you prefer not wearing armor, or would you rather have something on?
Are you a loincloth man or an armor?
You let it all hang low, or
He lets it hang
need
low.
to get some support like a woman, or are you okay?
Deska will look over at him, just stink eye. And would you rather have the armor?
I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Alright, so Cavarius takes the half plate.
And I'm taking off the. Now, last time also, the last thing we ended on was Deska, you took Lazarus up there to do some mystical shit. So was there anything that you guys wanted to roleplay out of that?
Well, we had determined that we would have to get closer, and I was waiting for the team before getting closer.
We gotta go in this door behind me.
Did we figure out how to open it? Because if so,
Aren't
We
you
haven't
guys
tried
thieves?
Yeah, because we.
Wait, what did you call me?
Did you say
Killed
Willis?
thieves?
I'm not a thief.
I'll leave
Okay.
that, and I'll just say,
Thieves.
do we want
Thieves'
to
skill
keep
sets.
going, or do we want to check the door first? Looking
Yeah.
at Lazarus and Deska, since you guys seem to be on a mission.
Yeah, let's open this door first.
Yeah, why would we want to leave something behind us that we don't know is there? You know?
Yeah, that is a perfect point, Arnes.
To be fair, more times than not, opening doors hasn't helped us.
Yeah, but we're curious people. Come on.
Well, when one door
I'm gonna go
closes,
up to
another door
Deska.
opens up.
Hmm?
I'm gonna go up to Deska. I'm gonna tap her on the shoulder and give her 9 points of health from my
Oh,
hand.
thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Am I standing?
I'll be opening the door.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm walking up. Sorry, I'm taking bites of my sandwich in between. We had so earlier, I think last session, I did a perception check and couldn't find anything, but it is a stone door. Have we tried to handle yet? Is it locked, Raven?
I thought it was.
Yeah,
It
so when you attempt to push or pull on the door, it would appear that it is locked.
You got it, buddy.
Can it be broken down with strength?
This is a solid stone door. You'd probably either have to break through it with an axe, or break through it with some kind of tool, or unlock it with thieves' tools. Which there is a keyhole, so you assume that a key will work here.
Wanna try
Wait,
this
Deska,
one?
didn't you loot a bunch of pickaxes and Shovels?
Nathaniel
Back
has a
when?
key.
Yeah, do you want to try this one? The key from that we used to unlock the prison cells.
Jessica puts her pickaxes and shovels back in her bag and moves out the way.
So, Nathaniel, you're stepping up and trying the key.
I would have actually handed it to who's ever in front
alright.
there. And
I'm in the front, so I just like put my hands out.
Just
cup
pass
them,
it along.
Toss them. Yeah. So I did. I was chewing, but I did went ahead and roll a thieves' tool first. So I, a 13, whatever that does, Raven.
So you attempt with a quick pick, but you are unsuccessful. You might have to take 10 minutes.
Then once that's done, then he's like, "Hey, I have a key," so it gets passed down the line, and I'll try the key that Nathaniel gave me.
No, that key does not work. It's too small.
okay, you can give it back here.
I toss it back at him.
Could have just given it to me. That's kind of unnecessary.
You're
to
like
throw it at
30
me.
feet away.
Do you want to try to take the 10 minutes?
Or
Uh,
Deska?
I mean,
it does.
Or yeah, someone else could try to pick it.
All right, that's gonna get in there.
Arnish, you have tools, right? I'm pretty sure you have the skill set.
Yeah, you're a thief.
Not necessarily a thief.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a redistributor of wealth.
That's what I'm
Nice.
talking about. Okay, it's D20 plus 3, but I'm just 14. It's not that good.
All right. So 14 unfortunately is not enough, and you would fail as well.
Can't get it. Tough door.
Although you think, what's your bonus? +3?
Yeah, I don't have expertise.
All right. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you think this lock is completely beyond your ability. You don't even think 10 minutes would be enough.
That's a tough door.
Yeah, I'm saying a locked door is a locked door. We can always come back to this, I guess. But there's still a lot of places we still need to discover, and I don't want to spend too much time here. Maybe we'll get lucky next time we come through, or find a key somewhere that might unlock more of these.
All right, let's go.
Also, you typed that in all, so I guess Nathaniel, did you see that?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I missed that.
And actually,
Oh yeah.
Nathaniel, what is your passive perception?
Not great. 11.
Okay. I'm going to record everyone's passive perceptions in mouse over just so I know for next time.
Yep.
What about Lazarus?
Oh, that's
10.
cool. We can see those mouse overs. That's handy.
Yeah. You said 10?
Wait, you can
Yep.
see. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really handy.
PP.
Learn something new about Roll20 every time I play with Lou, it feels like.
DP.
Deska?
15. And then we got
Yeah,
big ol'
actually, you
eyes,
could put
15.
a bunch of notes in, but I'm just going to do this for now so I can quickly look it up. Cavarius?
13.
Mm.
Okay. And Arnis?
17.
And the one, I think you're the highest Fitz, right?
Yeah, 24.
All right, and let me save a snapshot of these tokens. So I don't have
Okay.
to do this every time I pull them out.
Us
about the other-
three.
The other cow.
I mean, she's NPC. I don't think hers is that high.
Wow.
You can tell who's had to watch their back in this group just by passive perception. They're just
I think
nervous
that's a
all
little
the
cow
time.
racism there, Lou. I just want to say.
Just very NPCs don't matter is what he's saying. Wow.
Just background, you know.
Real people.
I mean,
I'm sorry, who's real?
Yeah, I'm sorry about your girlfriend, Cav.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
you're calling God racist.
He wouldn't have said "F them cows" if not. I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm not guessing. I'm not actually sensing anything behind me, or am I?
So you did see something. It looked like it moved for a moment.
Hey guys, there's something over here.
And yeah,
What
sorry,
is it?
I'm just saving all the tokens. So
And Nathaniel decides to go, of course.
As I kind of get that sense, and since we've moved past the kind of the immediate danger, I would actually pull back out my lightstone if that's okay.
yeah, sure. Well, I mean, you
Oh,
asking
yeah.
me or them?
I'm kind of telling that to everyone.
What is
I guess
Gotcha.
it's not so much of an ask as a just heads up, everyone.
I'm pulling my lighter.
Yeah,
Flashbang.
that's fine.
So someone else wanna? I don't see anything, but I definitely sense something. But now I don't see anything.
Deska,
Oh, hey,
light me
Cad,
up.
you can go ahead. Go ahead. Go tell
Yeah,
me what's down there.
All right,
I
all your
like- I
tokens
like-
are saved. So yeah, when you pull your light stone out or your light source, you don't see anything behind you. It may have either backed off or maybe you were just seeing things.
Yeah, I don't see anything now.
All right.
There's most likely going to be more things in here.
Something
the fact that
might be watching us.
yeah, I think no matter where we go, there's going to be enemies at some point. So if they don't want to engage us yet, that's fine. We should just
I am
keep
feeling
moving
that
forward.
my spheres and my general ability to continue going is starting to wane.
Sounds pretty restful.
I've already
Uh,
taken one short
same,
rest,
bro.
right?
Didn't we just like an hour
Move
ago
forward.
rest?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
admittedly it wasn't that long, but I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
You get your mace.
How about we move forward and go right?
That's very specific, but sure, we can do that.
If our magic
Yeah, I want to check out this
users-
door.
If our magic users are drained, we should be cautious.
Oh yeah, I'm tapped. I have one.
Just so you know, you said users,
low.
and really it's magic user.
All right, I'm
Does
gonna remember
not-
that.
Does not the small woman also use magic?
Thank you.
I am a
kinda,
half
Really,
caster.
or use is kind of strong. Maybe like mistakes into it would be a better way of describing it.
Jessica looks
I'm
a
a
little
half
hurt.
caster, okay? Chill.
So as I'll as they get all of their systems, I'll motion for Lazarus and Jessica to lead the way since they seem to have a goal in mind.
Yeah, the
And,
door was on the right up here.
Yeah, I was up there, right?
While they do that, as people
Give me a second. I need to
as
select
people
my
move
lights.
on, I'm going to set up a couple of my pittons with some string and bells again, and I'm gonna put it.
You're gonna try to lay a little trap.
Yeah, just something like I want to try to make it as imperceivable as possible, so like really low to the ground, just a little string with a bell, so that way again, if something trips it, we might be able to get like hear something.
Give me.
Doesn't Nathaniel have alarm?
Do you have any skill in trap making? Any type of skills from your background or anything? I guess you have
Not-
survival. Give me
Yeah.
a survival check and give me a stealth check.
Okay, so survival. Yeah. And where's stealth at? All
Okay.
right, we're getting all the low rolls out the way.
Yeah,
Consistent.
so you think this should function?
Okay.
Before stepping it forward anymore, I'm gonna stop Deska and I'm gonna whisper at her. Didn't we also? Wasn't there another of these monsters to the left?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Might as well tank it, right? And I'll step up.
Jessica will go into stealth.
In the light sources.
So you step around the corner there. You see a long hallway that is kind of falling apart, probably from old age. To the right, a large stone door. To the left, a longer hallway that also ends in a stone door, but you don't see any more of the creatures.
Let me know if you
All
start
right.
feeling like stuff from that door.
And you didn't actually see a creature to the left, you just heard something moving around over there which
Right,
seems
yeah.
to be gone.
Which we assumed was the other was one of these monsters as well.
Yeah. But it didn't
so
come
I-
from the sounds of combat. So either it was something else that maybe fled, or maybe, maybe just you were imagining it.
Yeah. So I'm technically still casting Divine Sense because I think it lasts for. Wait, how long does it last?
I thought it was just an instant, like, ping.
Oh, it's an instant. Okay, never mind. Then I don't feel anything, Jessica.
And usually with Divine Sense, you have to see, or, if you're in, like, a
Yeah.
area that's desecrated.
All right, I'm gonna. So there's a large door here. Want to try to open this one?
That door scares me.
Not this one.
Out of curiosity,
That
Arnis,
one.
are you?
That's
do
the
you have
one
any
up-
light
this
source
one.
on you?
No,
Okay,
That one.
then I'll hang back with you.
exactly.
This is the one that scares me. I don't care about that
Right.
door.
So let's go to this one first.
I don't even want to walk past this door.
Do I sense
Nathaniel,
anything now that I'm next to the door?
So...
I'm not using Divine Sense, just
No,
as,
just
my
your
character.
passive. You kind of stand next to the door for a moment, taking a listen, but you don't hear anything on the inside.
All right, then I'll look up to Jessica. I'm like, listen, there's nothing here. Just chill. Let's go.
Okay. She'll take some steps forward.
Yeah,
Alright,
there's nothing
so-
here. We're good.
Deska, as you approach the door, you would hear what sounds like movement inside.
I hear movement in there. You lied.
Lazarus will attempt to open the door.
Why? Why'd you wait till I got up here?
So as you attempt to open the door, it would appear to be locked. And as you do so, you hear a voice say, "Go away."
In perfect common?
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to talk again?
I mean,
Uh,
yeah. I'll step out of the way and let you go ahead and get in there.
Lazarus will say, "Who's in there? Do you need help? We're here to help."
Give me a persuasion check.
Yes.
Just leave me alone. Please, go away.
All right, Nathaniel, your turn. Go.
So, this is Nathaniel Bend, the great historian, bard, communicator of many realms.
You're making too much noise. Shut up. They'll hear us. Please, just leave me alone.
Well, if you unlock the door and we come in, then we could talk a lot quieter and less likely to alert people, like you said. So that might be the best course of action here because we're kind of stuck in this hallway unless you let us in.
Give me a
I have a
persuasion
question.
check.
Uh,
Yeah.
their tone of voice, like I imagine gnolls sound distinctly different from other races. Does it sound like a gnoll or like a different race?
So it doesn't sound like any of the gnolls. Well, most of the gnolls you've heard talking don't speak common.
Right.
So it doesn't. It's hard to know what a gnoll accent. Well, I guess you know Dosha. So whoever it is speaks common better than Dosha.
Okay.
It could be a
Well,
gnoll.
we know Dosha and the chieftain, right?
That's true. Neither of them speak common that well. Whoever this is speaks common much better than most of the gnolls you've heard.
Okay.
So there's a pause, and he would say,
Oh, it's a he.
what would they say? Well, yeah, it sounds like a male voice. You need to get me to the lower level. Do you know where the stairwell is?
Not yet, but that would be, good information we could discuss further inside.
Find the stairwell, then come and get me, and I'll speak to you.
Well, who are you? Why do you stink?
You stink.
Now,
What?
be quiet and go away before you lead them to me.
He wants a stairwell. Would you mind telling us east, west, north, south? Like, a little hint would go a long way,
Don't
maybe.
know where it is. If I knew where it is, I would be going down.
Okay.
I need to get out of this place.
I don't
And
like
the
this
door
man.
is keeping me safe. I don't want anyone coming in until I know a way out. And I know going down there is a way to the caves below, the passage tunnels. Possibly
You
the
say way
doorway.
out. We found a way in, and way ins are also ways out. Just letting you know, we could tell you the way we got in, which could be your way out, if you understand what I'm saying.
Give me a persuasion check.
You can't get anything lower than 20.
That is factually correct.
Nice class.
How would you get out? What is this way in you speak of?
Well, there's this rope. It goes up to.
Nathaniel.
The
The rope isn't there.
Oh,
out
what's
to
up with the rope?
to
What?
the roof, to where the gnolls throw people in here. Would
I thought we left the rope.
We did.
Yeah, the
Deska
rope.
doesn't want you to tell the information.
Oh,
Oh, I thought we took the rope down.
No,
that way
we
they didn't,
left
like,
the rope
know we
there.
were in here.
No,
Okay.
that's how we've been getting people out. We've been telling them to go to the
Yeah.
rope and climb out.
you were
yeah,
able
I'm
to?
sorry, it's too late. You didn't tell me ahead of time, so Nathaniel would have
Yeah.
disclosed it.
So
Yeah, Deska's saying it in the moment. Like, shut up. Bro.
So he says
I'll take the hint further, but yeah, at that point I would have disclosed it.
you were able to get past the gnolls and the trolls to get in here.
Well, yeah, we're adventurers and quite good at it, especially me. I'm strategic and tactic from all my years
God.
of studies, and then the rest of this group here is, just...
Lazarus will audibly facepalm, like very loudly.
You're all-
I'll even take some. Can I just roll damage on myself? That's how hard he facepalms.
Oh, goodness.
You probably wouldn't punch yourself hard enough to deal damage to you. I mean, I guess you could if you really want, but yeah.
Well, I hit myself hard.
So
Run to the wall.
he would, well, you can't really see his expressions. He would pause again for a moment and say, all right, well, if you weren't thrown in here, are you saying that you just climbed down in here? Why would anyone do that? This place is full of maw minions.
Yeah, we've
Worshippers
already
of
released
the-
a whole bunch of other gnolls.
I'm not a gnoll.
I knew that. I wasn't saying you were. I'm just saying we know how to get people out.
You knew that?
Technically, he's a talking door.
Yeah.
He's not real until I see him.
So,
How loudly are you guys speaking? May I ask?
Deska's speaking low because she's scared.
Nathaniel's like not is.
I just
is
assume you're
definitely
speaking
whispering,
at
but
the-
loud enough. Yeah.
I just
it's
assume
definitely
you
loud
are
enough.
speaking at the volume you're speaking at. So
Okay.
maybe he started loud, but maybe he's whispering a little now. All right, so they would say there's. All right, if I open the door, well, so you're here to save gnolls? Is that why you've come in here?
Well, that's kind of a long story. Do you really want us to be saying that and yelling it while we're out in this hallway, attracting more attention?
He says, just come get me when you're ready to leave. I don't want to be walking around the hallways.
Well, we're not ready to leave, but it sounds like you're ready to leave. So it's up to you, kind of when you want to leave.
He says, I thought I would have to go deeper into this place to get out.
Yeah, it's really not that far.
But I don't want to wander these halls or the caves alone, so if you can get me out of here and get me to safety, I know of a place that that has a treasure hidden. So I can guarantee you that as payment for your services.
I like payment. Let me confer with my colleagues here. What do y'all think?
I'll turn to Nathaniel and I'm gonna say, well, we can take him to the rope and he can get out, but we're not gonna escort him all the way out of the caves, right?
It's kind of up to you guys. I'm just here to document your adventures.
The voice says, well, where are you taking these gnolls you're freeing?
Well, we just let them go.
Just out into the caves? They'll be eaten by the trolls out there.
Their choice, not ours.
The trolls are dead.
As he says that, assuming we can hear it, I'll just look at Arnis and just have a slow.
Well, in any case, the caves are not safe alone. That's one of the reasons why I was surprised that you all got through them. There are cultists and trolls and all sorts of dangers outside in the area. I need a safe way out, passage back out of this place in general. I was captured, you see, and they threw me in these pits.
We've gained quite the expertise at killing cultists. We're pretty good at it.
He says, well,
Cav, hey, Cav, ask them to ask who he is.
Hey, who is this? Who are you talking?
Why are we negotiating with the door?
Yeah.
You can probably hear what my friends are saying.
yes, my name is William. He says, I
His
am...
name's William.
Hello, William. Honestly, if we wanted in, we could have just picked the door.
Yes, and
No, you really can.
We really just need to get this over with. We're spending a lot of time in this hallway. It's making me
Well,
nervous.
then please just move on, but come get me when you're ready to leave, and I can help you find some valuables. They're not in this dungeon anyway.
Guys, I got a jar of oil, and we have a light source. We can just burn this place to the ground.
I'll
I'm
come
getting-
to the corner, and at this point, I'll say, "Let's move on. We don't know who this is. We don't owe them anything, and honestly, let them. Whatever. We'll come back to this."
There's
That's
still a
what
line.
we'll say.
Be here. Good luck.
Yeah, that's
Keep
what
your
we'll say.
voices
Yeah,
down.
take care of yourself. We're gonna go now.
Thank
And
you.
he'll point at desk and say, "Hey, open that door if you can, please."
Which
Yeah.
one?
That
The
one
one with
at
William.
the end.
Yeah.
The
No,
one
the
with
one at the
William.
end.
We're just
I was
breaking
saying we coming in.
it. Come in, William. It's too fucking
we
bad.
pretend to walk away, sneak, and then
I'm taking care of this problem. Okay. First I test if it's unlocked.
All right. That door. Hang on one moment.
Oh God, I feel like that William was gonna be another James, and everybody's gonna be in love with him. Everybody fell in love with James.
So the door seems to be locked as well. This is a big stone door, almost like a vault type door.
Hmm. Okay, I'll whip out my tools and
You would see, let's see, Deska. So you would see that the door, you don't think it's locked. It actually looks like it opens towards you, like outward. And it looks like it's barred, like someone just put a bunch of like stuff in front of it. And there's something kind of carved on a piece of wood that looks like it's in Gnollish.
okay. Guys, this door is barred. It's not locked per se.
Wait,
And it-
barred from this side?
Yeah.
No,
Well, yeah, barred from this side, like someone barred the door with like a bunch of wooden crates and stuff, like really old.
Oh,
Oh.
so trying to keep something inside, probably.
Well, let's open it. See what's inside.
Oh wait, so you're saying
I
that?
agree.
Okay, so we can open it from our side. There's just a bunch of stuff in the way.
Yeah, like you'd have to move the stuff that's
Oh.
keeping the door barred.
Yeah,
I come around the corner. I'm like, just move the shit, guys, and then I go back.
Shut
into
up,
the shadows.
Fitz. You guys think
Yeah,
William knows what
Lannisters
this
will
is?
start to move everything out of the way. And while he's doing that, he'll also say, "Well, we're probably gonna find something that we need to kill inside, since somebody was trying to keep it trapped." But
Yeah. Let's do it.
Right. So
Oh, you know what? And if I may, I'm gonna, so essentially Arnis and I have been back here just keeping an eye out on things. So I'll come out, and as soon as you say that, Lazarus, I'll remind you. I'll say, Lou, what's the proper pronunciation of those demon things? The Maizul or whatever?
the Morazi.
The Marazi, thank you. I will say, remember, the Marazi, if I remember correctly, the Marazi can take the form of things they've consumed for a certain amount of time. So be careful of this William fellow. I'm not sure how much intellect they can have while they're transformed, but just be careful. And then, yeah, I'll go back into the shadows and keep
Do you
an
think
eye
we
out.
should unmoving rod him? Just, you know.
Trap
oh,
William in there.
Forever.
Forever.
All right, let's not. Just because we don't want to escort him doesn't mean we have to be evil about it. Like
I don't know, man. I'm getting funky stuff from that door, man.
Ew, Billy.
It's,
Bye, Billy.
let's deal with it now, and we'll see what happens. But there's too many.
All right.
Let's do
Lazarus
it.
is removing all this shit.
Alright, so as you start to move stuff out of the way, you hear inside, it sounds like something is moving.
Yep. Like I thought, we're probably gonna have to fight something. You guys ready? Arnis, son of a bitch, Fitz.
Oh yeah.
I am ready now.
Remember,
Yeah, Cab, give
Remember-
him that spy.
Lazarus still hates Fitz.
Yep.
Jesus.
Oh, I ignore you. I just go around the corner into the shadows. Then you see a middle finger come out from around the corner.
Alright, so you move the stuff out of the way, and you're pulling the door open.
Yes.
Yup.
Alright, so go
Jessica
ahead
is
and
vigilant.
step up one. Alright, so Lazarus pulls the door open.
William comes running out and attacks Nathaniel.
And Cav is crushed by the door.
Oh, shit.
What
Yeah.
is that?
Large frog-like creature,
And
which
there's
is
two.
kind of hunched over, and yeah, you see a second one to the south in the shadows. Kind of raises its head up and stares at you through
Bro,
My friend.
if it leaps over them, I swear I'm out.
yellowish eyes. And
Lazarus closes the door.
as probably expected, I need initiative rolls.
Ugh.
Yep.
It has like a
Let me
Bat-like
just move
nose.
my torch real quick.
like a snort, like a
You
snout.
throw
I mean.
your torch in.
No,
torch it up.
I'm lit up. I just moved it so I could roll.
Yeah.
Initiative.
Yep, same here.
Oh, I'll move it
25.
behind you, not into
Move
the
the torch
room,
first, just to
cheater.
make sure.
Cheater.
Whoop.
Wait, why
That's
didn't
okay.
I
You can
choose?
actually kind of see into the room anyway. All right. So, yeah, you see there are two of them, both of which get up and let out a gurgling sound.
Would you like to talk first? No? Okay.
Does anyone speak Abyssal?
Abyssal.
No,
No.
Well, turns out.
you
No, I
don't.
can't.
All
I
right,
should have just
so,
took linguist, man.
Deska, you were the first to act. What do you want to do?
Nice.
Deska will pull out her orb and cast Twilight Sanctuary. She's not about taking risk with these big things in the way. So,
Go ahead and link your Twilight Sanctuary.
yeah, give me 1 second because I was setting up the orb. Oh, I hit cancel. Never mind. I'll just link Twilight Sanctuary. There it is. And boom. Okay.
Oh, that's not a cast, so you're using the your domain feature. All right,
Yes.
so yeah, shadowy energy starts to billow from Deska, engulfing.
Boom! And Deska will. Let me measure.
Just remember not to give William any hit points. Just
He's
fuck
behind the door. It's fine.
So he comes
Over
charging out.
here, and end her turn, giving herself.
All
You
right,
just ended your turn next to the door that you don't like.
Stellan.
I don't care.
With the two guys in front, she's gonna throw a javelin.
All right, you hurl a javelin at this thing. 17 would strike it,
Nice.
hitting it for 3 points of damage. It seems to resist the javelin attack. Anything else?
And she's just gonna move back a little bit.
Estella,
be it.
you get HP too, because you matter.
Alright, so this creature goes. It's going to step forward, saying something in Abyssal.
Oh yeah.
And. Let's see.
Nathaniel, what are they saying?
You can ask me
Yeah.
on your turn.
You're a linguist, right? You got it.
Whatever it said, nothing seems to happen. And it just steps up to here, ending its turn. The other Hezro goes. It steps up this way. Will also say something in Abyssal, chanting. And there is suddenly a flash of fire as another Hezro
No.
suddenly comes into being from the hallway.
I fucking knew it, dude.
That's why you gotta stick with the tanks, boys.
I strategically took 2 steps backwards. Leave me alone.
Alright, so that one ends its turn. This one who just appeared is going to roar and do a multi-attack on... it just got here. I think it's going to go... I'll use a d4. Deska, odd or even?
Odd, because we are the odd.
Alright, is going for Nathaniel.
Hey!
Yeah, we all celebrate like, yeah.
Do what I couldn't.
So it makes 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
15 for the first one.
This is.
Wait, it says your AC is 15. Is that a lie?
That's a lie. It's 16.
Oh, alright.
Whoops, I need to update that. Sorry, that's me.
So, yeah, it would miss with the first one, miss with the second one, then jump at you biting. Ooh, 23. I think that may have got you.
That just barely hits.
You were bit for 12 piercing damage.
Ouch. Okay.
That is it for the creature. There we go. Arnis. So, Arnis, there is a terrible stench coming off this thing. You need to give me a con save.
Oh, God.
Sure. Because these always go so well for me.
If they stink that bad, I'm gonna assume that poison is not
That
gonna
roll,
work.
I'm just going to roll here.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
you know what? That was the...
So what is that?
An 8.
Alright, so you are retching from the stench. You are considered poisoned until, let's see.
I don't think I am.
Are you immune to poison?
No, I think I can. Hold on.
What is your Constitution modifier? 0?
Dump stab, bro.
Yeah, it's 1. So I just need to read it. So I do have stillness of mind. Starting at 7th level, you can use your action to end 1 effect on yourself. Okay, I have to be charmed or frightened, so I'm not charmed or frightened. So nope, it doesn't matter.
Alright, so you are poisoned until the start of its next turn.
It's next turn. Okay.
Yeah. So, basically that just means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks as you retch from the stench of this thing.
Okay.
So what are you going to do for your turn? You can still act. You're just poisoned.
Well, I guess I'm going to attack. So I have to roll twice now, right?
So you're stepping forward to engage in attacking.
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and move yourself up to it and take your attack.
And is this still pretty shadowy?
Yeah, with Deska's low light, Although I think there are torches in the area. Well, yeah. I guess,
Yeah, Nathaniel.
so I think we've asked this before. Does your shadowy area, like, does that...
It's dim light.
Okay, so it's even with torches?
I know Laz he's lit for light. I don't know anything else. Let me check.
So, Arnis, you punching?
That's the plan, but I'm waiting to find out about if this is considered low light or shadowy light.
My twilight is just a little dim light, but I don't know
I
about
think,
anybody else.
Nathaniel has a lightstone, right? And that's
Yeah,
I have a light
So-
stone.
I don't know if my light overrides his light. I don't know how that works.
No, I think that's just, if it wasn't lit up, it would be lit up. But since there's
Okay.
light, it's more than shadowy. So no, you're in normal light because of the torch.
I'm in normal light. Okay, well, I guess that does change everything. Okay,
So what are you doing?
well, we're attacking.
Alright, so you punch it once. But the second hit would land. 19 versus AC.
Okay.
Or 21 with the flank. For
Yeah.
7 points of damage. Whap.
All right, and then we are going to.
Are they not demons? Shouldn't the radiant be doubled?
That's not a thing. There's
Hey.
I mean,
Well,
there's
there's
radiant
special.
damage, but demons don't take double damage from radiant. At least not all of them.
Yeah.
Your smite
And
doesn't explicitly says it.
Smite, yeah. Anyway, keep going. Yeah, demons. Demons do take extra from your smite, but that's not because it's radiant.
Okay.
Anything else, Arnis?
that's it. I'm just going to use a key point for patient defense.
All right. It does seem angry at you, Nathaniel. What are you doing?
Shoot. Well, these things likely don't understand common, I'm guessing.
Do you want to try to talk to it? It seems this one at least does not seem like it is in a particularly talkative mood.
Well, its command requires them to understand me. Was what I was debating.
Is that con check start a turn?
Oh,
yeah.
yes, it is. I need a con save. Yep, you would make it. So you are resistant to their stench, at least for this battle.
Is that I was marking for that one? Do you
Yeah,
want
that's
us to do
fine.
that or not? Yeah. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do for now is let's go ahead and try to fuck up the one next to Laz and Cav first. So Nathaniel would say something to the effect of, "I'm going to clear a path. Let's knock that fucker over there out first, and I can hold the line back here, unlike the rest of these wimps." Because he's so brave, and he's kind of hoping to use that language to what's my feature? God, why do I always forget the name of this feature? Unsettling words.
Alright, so you're unsettling words him for 4.
Yep, and then I'm going to cast my last 3rd level spell of a Dissonant Whispers on him.
Alright, so it has to roll a wisdom save. Which it seems to have advantage on.
Okay.
19 minus 4 is 15.
Meets it, beats it.
Alright, so it just roars at you as your magic doesn't seem to fully affect it, but it does take 8 points of psychic damage.
And that is my turn.
Alright, Fitz.
Con save.
Yes. So you resist the poisonous stench.
I'm going to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on the one that appealed right next to us.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 into the darkness. And
Okay.
then I'm going to pop a shot at him. So first shot. Boop, 25.
Yeah, 25 would strike. For. So you said you hunters marked him?
Yes.
Is your bonus, alright.
Oh yeah, let me put my concentrate aura on.
So you do 14 points, a solid hit. Now your short bow is magical.
It'll
right?
be 20 total with the.
Okay. He seems very unhappy with that.
And then I'll take my second shot because of Gloomstalker.
Okay. 23 will strike again. As another arrow comes out of the dark, hitting him for.
Ignore the sneak attack this time, so this is only 19. So 20 the first hit, 19 the second hit.
So because of the Dread Ambusher. All right. So that is 19. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Kavarius.
With my new fancy armor, I'm gonna roar at this thing and go into a rage.
Okay.
Or start taking a swing.
All right, so you take a swing. 26 will strike it as you are raging, doing 17 damage.
Damn.
And then you swing around, slashing it a second time, landing a solid hit for another 16. As it gets ready to counterattack, is there anything else?
No.
All right, Lazarus.
Hi.
Your
I'm
sword
gonna
would
attack.
say, purge these demons. We must kill them for Herodias.
Okay.
I guess.
So it would slap the first attack away, parrying with its huge claws. And it would do the same with the second attack.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Desco.
Okay. Deska will bonus action Whoa, what is happening? Oh, that's not what I do. What is happening? It's making me okay. I'll bonus action disengage
Okay.
and move here. That puts me inside your aura, right? I don't know. But actually I'll have to make my con save at the start.
Would I have to do a con save, by the way?
Yes, you would. You would actually need to do 2 con saves.
And I'm sorry, Cav and Laz, I missed you. Thank you.
Oh. Alright, so you are immune to the blue one, but the green one got you. So unfortunately, Cav... Oh wait, Lazarus
Well,
made
that's-
both. Cav, you are poisoned.
He has
Wait.
a +4 on those.
That would still
That's a
not be
12 and a
enough.
13. Okay.
Yeah, he needs a 14. So Cav, since we forgot that, yeah, you'll just make with disadvantage next turn. But for now,
Okay.
because we forgot. All right, so Desco, what are you doing? You moved over, and actually, you need a
yeah.
con save as well, Desco.
I
the
did.
red guy.
18.
Okay, so you made that.
Is this in his aura or am I still out of it? Just to
You're out of it.
Okay, then
You're in
would I
Lazarus'
be?
aura now.
That's what I was asking, Lazarus. I should have been specific. Okay. And then I will action bless myself, Arnis, and Lazarus.
All right, so you cast Bless, affecting several of your allies, giving them plus 1d4 to attacks and saving throws, as they are
Yeah.
blessed by
I
the
will-
gods.
Begin concentrating on that as soon as I can, but my thing is bugging for some reason, so that's all I do on my turn.
All right, what is Stellan going to do? She seems freaked out by the demonic creatures.
Fair. She will move in to this one.
What is
Does she need a con save now?
No, not till the start of her turn, so it would be next turn.
Okay. Then we'll take some swings with her axe.
Alright, so she rushes up. Unfortunately, it would parry her first attack, but she would land her second one, and this is the normal great axe, right?
Correct.
So she does 3 points of slashing damage and yells, "Ah! These things are tough."
And they smell bad.
and they spawn.
Yeah.
Stinky.
And that'll be it.
Alright, so this Hezro over here goes. He did not like getting shot from the darkness. You're dodging right now, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. I think he's gonna go for Nathaniel, because Nathaniel seems to be the least armored. And he is still standing there. So he's gonna take 2 claw attacks and a bite attack using his multi-attack once again.
It's gonna be fun.
Luckily he doesn't roll very well for the first one. Second one is a 16 though.
16 armor class.
Alright, so you are clawed for 14 slashing.
Okay.
And he bites at you, but would not hit.
Sweet.
Very poor rolls. That's it for him. This guy down here is frustrated that he can't get a clear shot, so he's going to take 3 attacks on Laz with cover, partial cover. So 2 massive claw swipes come around the corner. 20 would usually hit you, but the cover saves you, and he just claws the wall. And a bite attack. No. Wow, lots of rolls under 10. Alright, that's it for him. This guy goes. So he is not happy with Kavarius's cuts, so he's going to lunge at you, Kavarius. Let's see. 21, I believe, would slash you.
Correct.
So 9 slashing, which would half to 4. And
Okay.
the second one is a natural 1, so that would miss. The third is a bite, another 4. Alright, so yeah, he comes at you, but luckily you managed to keep him back for the most part, only taking 1 slash attack to your armor. That's it for him. Arnis.
One save.
Yes, con save. Alright, so this time you resist, and you are now resistant to the stench of orange. So mark yourself with an orange dot.
An orange dot.
Yeah, and you can take the poisoned off yourself.
Each one of them is unique.
Oh my gosh.
We're all stars.
Like, wow. Okay, now we're going to attack.
Alright, so you take your attack.
You are blessed.
21 will strike as you hit him from the flank for 14 points,
Whew.
which would actually wound him. Second attack, no, 9 would not be enough, and he would dodge it.
And we are going to spend a key point on passive defense, and we're dodging.
Basically making Nathaniel probably the target.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm a martial artist.
Yeah, Nathaniel, what are you gonna do?
So Nathaniel
You
would
ate
put
him.
his light stone away, and so I'm just moving to get rid of the torch.
Okay.
Do. So that, knowing that Arnis likes the shadows and wants Arnis to finish this guy off, and Nathaniel says, you need to hit him harder because he's hitting me. Hit him harder, please. And then Nathaniel will actually also take the dodge action because there's really not much else he can do at this point.
You killed the
Alright.
giant with your mace.
Fitz.
You hit him harder than I can, man.
Yeah, I know.
Just as a reminder
And
for
Nathaniel,
people as they're
here
doing
you
their
go.
turns, Deska's rolling Channel Divinity at
Yep.
the end of your turn, so just make sure you add your temporary hit points if you haven't already, in case you haven't noticed, chat.
And if I
Appreciate it.
don't roll it, yell at me before you end your turn.
So you're immune to his stench, right, Nathaniel?
Oh yeah, I can switch that to.
Yeah, because I had those
Color.
as the same color accidentally.
Yep.
Just for clarification, real quick, for steady aim, it says after you use the bonus action, your speed is 0 to the end of the current turn. Does that mean current turn being my turn? So after my turn's over, I can still do my evasive movement?
Yes.
Or,
If
okay,
it says turn, then it's round is the whole thing. Turn is just your turn.
gotcha. Okay, so yeah, so I will. I'm not sure if I'm already getting advantage or not being in the shadows, but since I have nothing else to do, I'll just bonus action steady aim anyways, and I'll
Okay.
just shoot the same one I've been shooting.
Yep, you would have advantage. So 21 would strike with the first attack as another arrow comes out of the dark, hitting him for 17.
23 total.
Alright, so 23. That's the hunter's mark. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
And that's my
so
turn.
23. Alright, so he is looking very wounded, but it is still up. Cavarius. So you are poisoned this turn, just because we forgot last turn.
Correct.
So, yeah, what are you going to do?
Alright, do some
You would be at disadvantage, unfortunately, but just for this turn.
attack. 10 misses.
Alright, so, yeah, you take 2 swipes at him, but all the coughing and retching makes your attacks go wide, and both would miss.
He's
Oh.
not blessed. It's on Laz.
So now con save. Two.
No, con save again at the beginning of your next turn.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that is it for Cav. Laz, you see Cav coughing and retching from the horrible stench of this thing. You made both, so you can mark yourself as with a blue and a red dot, because you're resistant to both of those.
Okay.
And what do you want to do?
I'll attack the one in front of me.
Alright, so you go for him again. Ooh, your sword
plus
says,
four.
"What are you doing? Hit him, sir. Hit him." No,
Would a
14.
14 hit?
No, his AC is higher than 15, unfortunately. I say good day, sir.
Well,
But
there
that
we go.
would land a strike. So you, as he kind of knocks the sword away, you kind of spin around and cut into him for 12.
no, 8.
Oh, sorry, 8.
The 4 is in case I roll with a two-handed.
Which doesn't include your strength damage, so that is completely useless. Probably needs
I
to
don't
add
even know
that.
why it's there.
Yeah. Well, you can
never been without my shield.
Yeah, I mean, you can adjust it if you want.
Well, it was created automatically.
Honestly, yeah. I if I was, I mean, the way I see most people do it is just have a macro for two-handed, but you can worry about that later. So he takes 8 points of damage. Anything else?
No, I think that's all I can do.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So top of
God
the
damn it.
round, Deska.
This is for Laz.
You get some.
It's always
temperature.
Cav. I feel
You
so
just-
bad. Okay.
Last time you didn't give it to me.
Yeah, I forgot him. I don't feel bad about that.
Remember,
I feel bad
these
'cause I forgot
don't
Cav.
these don't accumulate. It's just
Yeah,
I know.
It rides over.
I didn't have
Um,
any last time.
yeah.
I steady aim attack the one, and
Alright, so as these things are trying to break through your ranks, you turn around, doing a steady aim shot at that one. 20 would strike. Doing 21 points of damage, as it now has several arrows sticking out of it and is bleeding quite a bit.
just
It yells something in Abyssal at you, and looks like it is done with this shit. Anything else?
speak common, stupid. And I end my turn.
Stellan.
Okay.
It's more. Let's go.
Con save.
So she would make it, becoming immune to orange. And land a solid hit with the Great Axe for 4 slashing. Second attack. 11, no. So it would knock the second attack away. It is still up. It goes. So for its turn, it's going to use its bonus action to try to overrun Stellan and Nathaniel. I need strength or athletics checks from the two of you.
Bonus from dodging.
No, it's just an athletics check. He's just basically running through the two of you
Gotcha.
to get to Deska.
Please.
Nathaniel,
Damn, Nathaniel.
ass kicker. We're never gonna hear the end of it.
Strategically position my body so that I use my leverage in the right positioning to
Oh my
counteract it.
gosh.
Unfortunately,
Go.
it rolled a 22.
Alright.
That would give Arnis an Oppie on it, though, if he wants to
Get
spend
him,
his
bro.
reaction.
Well, since he's not attacking Nathaniel, I'll take it.
Alright, so as he moves out of your space, but you are
Nothing.
unable to get through his hide. He basically like slams into Estella and Nathaniel, knocking them aside, and then jumps at Deska, clawing.
I'm gonna be honest, Deska would be terrified if she just saw Stick pushing through people.
So it rolls a 22 and a 14 on its 2 claw attacks.
Okay, the first one's a hit.
So it claws you, dealing 10 points of slashing damage.
Uncanny dodge for 5.
Okay, so you half it down to 5. It's then going to take its bite attack.
Come on, miss.
19 versus AC.
Ugh, it hits.
14 piercing.
Ugh.
So
Alright.
it chomps down on Deska's shoulders, probably causing her to scream because she is now very wounded, right?
Yeah. I'm doing it all right now.
That is it for that, Hezro. This one here...
Oh, I have to do 2 con checks.
Oh, right, because you're concentrating on Bless.
Yep.
Oh! Alright, Bless
unfortunate.
fades away. This one yells something in Abyssal, and then is going to slash at Lazarus. Clawing. 20, once again, the cover saves you as that damned corner keeps getting in its way.
Oh, you're a bad lad. Okay, give me 1 second.
14 would miss you, and a bite attack. 9, nope, so it's basically like swinging like crazy, but the corner is blocking its attacks. This one sees Kavarius retching, and he's going to lunge at him. 21 and 26, I think it got you with both.
Yep.
Oh, wait, I did that wrong.
Alright, so you take 11 and 10, which both have to 5 points, so 10 points total. And then a
Okay.
bite attack. 24 would strike, doing another 15, which halves down to 7. So it tears into you, but you just roar back at it, pushing the pain aside, as you as well are bloodied. That is it for the Hezros. Arnis.
So can I bull rush and like move Nathaniel out of the way? I mean, what's that going to take? Is that going to be my action?
You could grapple him as one attack and pull him back at half speed, but that would take one of your attacks.
Okay, so I don't think I have any choice. So yeah, I'm going to run up. I'm going to grab his arm and
Nathaniel, get
behind
away.
me. Get behind me.
Alright, so you move 10 feet. Nathaniel, are you going to allow yourself to be grabbed, or are you going to resist?
Yeah, I'm not going to contest
Alright,
that.
so give me... Yeah, so there's no... Like, if he's going to let it happen. Okay, so you grab him, and you're going to pull him back one.
Yep, walk back
Alright,
one tile.
So that's 10, 20
There we
feet
go.
movement, 25... so you
I
can
pop
get here
up.
with 30. Alright, so you're like, get
Yeah.
back. And you jump in.
Yeah.
That's forced movement. He
Yep.
doesn't get lobby on me, right?
No, because it was forced
Okay,
movement.
sweet.
Yeah. And we take a shot at him.
Alright, 20 would strike with the flank for 15 points of damage. He is very wounded as there is a flash of radiant energy, but he is still standing.
Jesus.
I am going to spend a key point for patient defense and hope Fitz finishes him off with a couple of arrows.
Alright, Nathaniel. You get pulled back, thrown out of the way as Arnis
Yeah.
jumps in. Ha!
Now that I've got a few feet of space between me and the baddies, it's probably not going to work, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. I'm going to try to command this one to flee.
Alright, so you chant, summoning psychic energies using the command spell. Wisdom save with advantage.
Does have to be able to understand my language.
That could be an issue. Yeah,
that's
so he
why
would
I was
just
asking
he would
earlier.
just look at you curiously, but yeah, it has no effect because he doesn't
That's
speak your
what I
language.
figured, but yeah, I might as well use it since I basically have no spells other than shitty cantrips.
All right, anything else?
Unfortunately, no. I think that's about it.
I mean, your cantrips are actually really good.
Well, vicious mockery can be, but yeah.
Yeah, giving something disadvantage that could save someone a lot of damage.
No,
but-
I know. I'm trying some
Like
different things.
Veska?
Trying some
Okay.
different things.
All right,
What
Fitzgerald.
happened?
About
Yeah,
to die.
And here you go.
Fitzgerald will move up to here. And it's something I'm not keen on when it comes to like, if I said, hey, I moved up to this hallway and I just like look down it to see if I notice anything, would that constitute an action or is it something that I'm allowed to do?
It uses your passive perception.
Okay,
You're
so that's what I would
always-
do.
You're always seeing at a 24. If you want to try to get higher than 24, you can make an active check. That's an action.
And that would be an action. Okay, so then I'll come up to here and I'll just like glance down, and as long as I still see that my little trap's there and it hasn't been sprung and
Yeah.
we didn't notice, then I'll put another arrow into this one. Or attempt to.
So you fire. Oh, but 11. Oh, you have advantage, right? 25 would strike.
Thank God.
That advantage is paying off. 19. He fades away in a in an essency mist, and he is gone.
And then for my bonus action, I'll go ahead and transfer it to this one that I can see at the end, and that'll be my turn. The Hunter's Mark, I mean.
Yep. Nature energies coalesce around him. He growls. All right, Cavarius. You're
All right, so
feeling it.
now 2 contracts now, or at the end?
So it's at the start, red and blue. So you made the red and you made the blue. Okay, so you can mark yourself as being immune to those.
Okay,
You're no longer
Yeah.
poisoned.
and then we'll take 2 swings on.
Oh yeah, 27 would land a solid hit. 19 points of damage as you cut into him. He stumbles back, gets ready to jump at you, but you slash a second time, doing another 14, which would wound him as you cut him across the chest. Anything else?
That will be it.
Lazarus.
It was Veska.
Well,
The
let's
sword
continue
says,
to
"Stand
try to
vigilant, my ally. We shall win this."
22.
So you cut into this one, right?
Yeah.
22. All right, so it takes 6 points of damage. And a natural 1. All right, so unfortunately that would not be enough, and he would dodge the attack. Anything else?
Oh no, that's it. Ooh, thank you,
Everybody except
Mr.
Cav, bro. I'm getting sad. Bro.
Deska.
Deska will hug her throwing arm. Now there's a chunk missing out of it. And we'll throw her dagger at the one everyone's hitting.
All right, you send a dagger
Steady
flying
aim.
at that
Throw
one.
it.
Oh yeah, 23 would strike. So it takes another 19 damage as it's about to lunge at Cavarius, now looking angrily back at you.
Are you serious? In my turn.
Okay. Estellan.
She can't get in there. She will, I guess, throw one of her last javelins at the one she can see.
Ooh, crit. She indeed hits it right in the chest, unfortunately only dealing 5 points as it seems to be resistant. She curses
that will-
and says, "I need a magical weapon."
Take
That
some
will
look,
be-
just-
Sorry, what'd you say? That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, so the one is dead. This one goes... it is going to... Actually, it's going to try to do some shenanigans. It will... move up and attempt to overrun Lazarus and your barbarian Cav. So I need athletics
No
checks from the two of you. Well, Cav is raging, so he has advantage, I believe. Right?
This is it.
Cav.
I'm checking.
Yeah, I believe
You should,
rage gives you advantage to athletics checks and strength checks. Which is good, because he has a very high strength. Am I correct in that, or?
It says strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay,
This
so
is a
yeah,
check.
so this would be a check. Yeah, so you actually are able to keep him back. So he rushes up and you kind of roar and knock into him, which causes him to back off, giving you an oppie if you want to take it, Cav.
Yep.
Alright, so go ahead and spend a reaction.
Let's go.
Oh, well, you were kind of thrown off as you pushed him and you just swing wildly, but you would miss. So he is a little bit crestfallen by that. He's just going to roar and swing at Lazarus. So 23 would become 21, which... Or wait, no, 23 would be 23. You would just have 2 higher AC, and I think that would hit you, because yours would be 22,
Yep.
right, Lazarus? Alright, so
Yep.
it gets you with one of the claw attacks, slashing for 15. Then it bites at you. 23 again. So it would strike
Okay.
with a second attack doing 20 piercing. And remember, you do have 8 temp hit points. I don't know if you kept that in mind for that damage.
No.
So now
I'm
you
still
wouldn't.
wounded.
Yeah. So now they would be gone, but luckily it did shield you from part of the attack. This Hezro is going to take a page from the other one and attempt to break through as well with its bonus action. So I need 2 athletics checks from the two of you. 19 and 18. All right. Let's see how he does. Strength 7. No. So once again, as he attempts to break through, Lazarus and Cavarius keep him back, and he is just going to then swing at Cavarius instead. What's your AC?
18.
18. Alright, so he would strike with a 22 with the first claw. Luckily,
Okay.
17 with the second would just miss, thanks to your new armor. So he hits you for 12, which halves to 6. He's then going to lunge at you, biting again. 22, so here are the high rolls. 12 would go to 6 as well, so you take 12 damage total. And Cavarius is starting to look a little rough. That's it for him. Arnis.
Duska's back to me? And the baddie's gone, right? He disappeared in the mist, right?
Yeah, he basically, when the arrow hit him, it looked like he was slain. But
Okay.
being an outsider, he turned into a mist instead of actually dying.
I step forward, and I go, Duska, I'm grabbing the spear if you're back. And I'm going to grab the spear for back, and I'm going to throw it at the bad guy in front of
That's
these
what they're
two.
there for.
Alright, so you grab the spear as a item interaction and huck it. Is this a magical spear?
No.
No.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. Yeah, 23 would strike. Doing how much? 7, so 3.
3.5.
3.5. Anything else?
I'm only half dead.
I'm gonna step up next to Duska.
Okay. Nathaniel.
So I will pull out my cantrips at this point and attempt to do a little vicious mockery on it, because why not?
All right. Which one? This guy?
Yeah, it's the only one I can actually really see is that one.
All right. So it makes a Wisdom save at advantage. 22, I believe, would resist, so he is not affected. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Fitz.
Fitz does what he normally does, and he stands in the shadows and he shoots that guy.
All right. So can you see him from where you are?
I have
Lazarus
light
is
source
lit.
is right there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
They're all
Lazarus
lit
has a
up.
light source. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely can see him.
And normally I have 90 feet of dark vision.
And you
so-
have like ignore cover.
No, I don't ignore any kind of cover whatsoever.
So you said you did ignore cover, or you don't ignore?
No, I don't.
So he would have cover from you, actually quite a bit with all your people in the way. 18 would not be enough because of all the people in the way. You would strike Lazarus in the back. Luckily,
Even with them being like a larger creature, smaller creatures still provide cover.
yeah, it's not that much larger. But
Gotcha.
yeah, smaller creatures, unless it's like, I mean, any unless it's like gargantuan or something ridiculously big, any small amount of cover in
Yeah.
the way is gonna mess with your shot. So no, that would miss.
Okay, and so that's me.
All right, Cavarius. Stellan yells, "Cavarius, fall back! You're wounded." Don't tell me what to do. Roar! All right, so you roar and attack. 21 would strike with the first one, doing 10, 12 points. The creature looks very wounded as another slash mark goes across it, but it is still up. 18 would cut him again for another 13, and it is still alive, barely. Anything else?
No.
All right, Lazarus.
Hold on a second.
I will attack.
Alright, so 18 would cut into him with the first strike, dealing 9 points of damage, and poof, he is destroyed.
Wow.
So I can step over his corpse, right? Because it's technically dust.
Yeah, so you can move through his corpse. He's not difficult terrain, it's just dust.
Alright, then I'll... Oh shit. Break my torch. I'll come here and attack this one.
Alright, so you move in, getting in the way of the thing. 14 would not be enough, and he would dodge the first attack.
And that's that.
Deska.
Hold on. Did that go through? Yeah, you got 3. Okay. I'll just take the shot while he has cover with steady aim because I can still see him here.
Yes, he has pretty heavy cover at this. Well, he has moderate cover because you still have a decent line to him.
Yeah. Steady aim, dagger.
Ooh, no, with a 14, that wouldn't be enough even without cover. So he is. You would probably strike the wall here and then poof the dagger back to you. Anything else?
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right, Stellan.
She is going to 5, 10, 15. She's gonna move up to here.
All right, so she
And
gets
so-
in front and says, "Behind me, I got this."
She'll take a swing when he'll have cover though.
20 would easily hit the creature even with cover. For 7 slashing.
3.
Or
Yeah.
no, it's 3.
Not much.
Yeah, 3. Second shot, no, 15 would not be enough, and it would dodge the attack. Anything else?
No.
All right. So, what is this creature gonna do? I guess he'll go for Laz, because Laz, I think, did the most damage to him. Or wait, yeah, I
I
guess.
actually haven't touched it.
Did you not hit this one once? All right. I guess a Stellan. Yeah, it'll go for a Stellan. It takes 2 claw attacks and a bite. So she would block the bite and one of the claws, but he would get her in the side with the second claw, doing 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Is she been... Yeah, so she has 7 temp hit points, so she only takes 4. The next one is dead, so we'll remove him. Arnis.
Am I in the shadows right now?
Yeah, no, because Nathan or
I never pulled mine out again.
Laz is
Laz has a light out. Yeah.
God damn it, you freaking people and your lights.
Not all of us have dark vision, my friend.
You're still the fastest guy in the group. Just run up there.
That's not his
That
style.
man doesn't run; he appears.
Yeah.
He
Batman
appears
steps out of the
out of nowhere.
shadows and then beats you up, then disappears back
what-
into the
So
shadow.
what's it cost me to move through a space?
It's
I'm
just
not
double,
gonna.
it's double movement to move through an ally.
So 5, 10, 15. This is 20.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Oh.
go 5, 10.
You're not poisoned anymore. You can take that off you.
Oh, the point. Yeah, okay.
You just if you click on the garbage pail in chat, it'll take that off.
Perfect. Thank you. So 15. Yeah, I got plenty. 45 right here. Hey,
Okay.
big boy, and high attack.
Alright, so you let loose a flurry of attacks on him with your 2 punches. Bap, bap. Well, you would dodge the first. Whap. You would punch him, but not enough to penetrate his armor with the second.
And spend a key point for patient defense.
Alright, so just in case he attacks you, he seems to be pissed at your buddy here, or sorry, at Stellan right now, because she's the only one that's damaged him. But just in case or go ahead.
Okay, never mind. Nope, never mind. I already said I was gonna do something, so that's what I'm doing.
Alright,
on.
Nathaniel, what are you gonna do? Yeah, usually a creature won't suddenly turn on you unless it's smart and thinks you're wounded, or like, unless you beat it up a bunch. That's when they'll usually focus on you. Right now, Stellan's the only one that hit it.
Kind of get to there so I have a clearer view on it, and we'll just do a simple vicious mockery.
So you say mean things to the creature.
Yep.
Even though it can't understand you, somehow it does
I think
through
I'm more
the...
just beating my bongos in a menacing fashion.
23 with advantage, so it would resist the mental attacks. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Fitzgerald.
It is too much of a clusterfuck up there, and I don't want to be involved. So I'm just gonna, for my action, I'll take the dodge action, and I'm just gonna stand here and just stand guard and keep an eye out.
Play with his bells.
Deska
Okay.
looks in his
Exactly.
direction.
Fitzgerald
Outside of her
rests.
zone.
You can't see me.
I said in your direction, bro.
Cavarius, what are you gonna do?
Not one to listen to orders. We're gonna move down.
Let's do this!
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch.
21 strikes with the first attack.
And we have a
slashing.
loincloth in this family.
He takes 13 points, now definitely focused on you. 26 would strike again. It's the shield with 2 lightning bolts. You can see all the different things in chat. It shows you what all the different icons are. So you strike it for another 9 points, and it is now focused on you. Anything else?
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna do hammering horns. So I need a DC 15 strength check from him.
Okay. So that would be strength. Okay. He rolls a natural 1, so he is knocked back.
10 feet.
Okay. So
Ooh,
Damn,
piece.
that's a strong
no,
cow.
because it's it was forced movement, so there's no oppies.
No,
Anything else, Cav?
Then I'll move up. That'll
Okay.
be me.
Lazarus.
Lazarus will come up as well, because fuck him. And attack. Damn it. God, fuck. Stop rolling shit.
So
No!
you come up swinging, but he just kind of puts his hand up, blocking both of your attacks.
And can
Anything
you guys,
else?
hit it and kill it already, please?
Also, Cav, don't take those temp HP because I can't see you.
We'll just move there.
Circle around him. All right. Deska.
Deska
Just
will.
give fucking. God. Oh my.
Why? What are you doing, Deska?
I'm moving in. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's because. Never mind. I'll take the shot with a returning dagger. Wow. not enough.
No. Unfortunately, 15 is not enough, and that would miss him.
Man, unfortunate. Looks like I'm gonna. That's it.
All right, Stellan.
Probably gonna say something about how annoying he is.
Cav, stop. So she rushes
Jesus.
up, cutting into him for 6. She is very worried about Cav. And then another 3. That's it for you? Alright, so the Hezro, while annoyed about her attack, is definitely going to go for Cav because you hit him much harder. So he takes 2 claw attacks. 15 would miss, clanking off your armor. 18, I think, would just hit you.
That matches.
Yeah, so you are struck for 12, which halves to 6, which is your temp HP. He will then lunge at you with a bite. 18, I think, just hits again.
Yep.
For another 16, which halves to 8.
Oof. Okay.
Cav is barely hanging on. That's it for the Hezro. Arnis.
Well, running on up to here.
You might
I think I
wanna
get a
give him
flank
temp
there, don't I?
HP.
Yeah, temp HP.
Or no, I was talking to Deska. Yeah, there you go. So there's no flank because his back is to the wall there, but you can punch him. Oh wait, no, if you go there, you are flanking with Estelle right there. Okay,
Perfect.
or with Cav, sorry, because yeah,
Does-
like that. So plus
Does he look
2.
wounded?
He does not actually. This guy was fresh because
Ugh.
no one was hitting him. 11 would
And I
not be
missed.
enough as he slaps your fist away, roaring. But 18 would, as you get him under his arm with your second punch. Whap! There's a
Ugh.
small explosion of radiant energy, doing those rolls. 7 points of damage.
This just sucks.
Anything else?
Bonus as my bonus action, I'm gonna hit him again.
You gonna do a flurry or just a bonus punch?
Just a bonus punch. I'm not gonna do a
Alright.
flurry of blows.
So, being that he's still angry at Cav, yeah, you get another hit. Whap. Well, I need a damage roll.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
11. All right. So he
and the other one was
actually
a mistake.
turns towards you now, roaring.
Yeah, whatever. I can take it. Hopefully, Ferris can't.
Nathaniel.
So Nathaniel would yell down at Fitz, man, you've got clear line of sight if you come all the way down here, so you can't shoot anybody in the back anymore. You might hit them instead if you come down here.
Sassing Fitz for his action.
Yep.
You hear nothing in return.
Move over to here and do a vicious mockery.
Yeah, mother. All right. So it gets a saving throw. 13, so it would fail.
Wow, I actually failed for once, and I got almost max damage on that one.
All right, so it takes 5 psychic damage.
Actually, not even close to max damage.
As your words are laced with psychic energy, and just remind me it has
Disadvantage on its next attack, I believe. I will double check though and put
Alright.
it in chat.
All right, Fitzgerald, what are you gonna do?
I'm just readying an attack if anything shows up.
Okay, Cavarius.
Rinse and
She
repeat.
yells, "Get back, you idiot!" Nope, you're attacking. 22 would strike, hitting him for 13. He then turns away from Arnis and is looking at you again. 15 becomes a 17, which would hit a second time, doing another 11. which would wound him. Anything else?
That will be it.
Lazarus.
Well, Lazarus will attack with flank. Hopefully, he won't miss. God.
No. Alright, so unfortunately, your first attack would miss, but with flank, the second one would land a solid hit.
God damn it.
For 5 points of slashing. He is still very much mad at Cavarius. Anything else, Laz?
Nope.
Deska.
You're muted, Deska.
Thank you. Deska will run up, stab.
Oh, hello. Ha!
Hi.
Stabby. Fortunately, no flank, but 23 would strike. Getting a solid hit for 17. Ow.
And bonus action, goodbye. Here.
He looks very upset at you. Anything else?
And I don't care about his feelings. I end my turn.
Stellan. She
Where's-
roars and says, "Ah!" coming at him. 23. Oh yeah, she lands another hit for only 2, unfortunately. And 14 would miss. All right.
16.
Or sorry, 16. Oh, 16 actually would hit. So go ahead, give me a damage roll for another 2. Alright, so the creature goes. It is going to use an overrun on Arnis, so I need an athletics check, please.
Bro, I'm that juicy.
Well, the good news is
You know what's coming.
I'm proficient at athletics, so
Well, I hope you roll well.
Oh my god.
oh, an
I love that like confidence. Like I'm proficient.
I'm
wah
proficient.
wah.
This is what
I am
I
a
do.
+6 in athletics. I just
Well.
got my ass kicked.
He didn't actually roll much better, but he did still beat you. So you're basically he steps forward, and you're pushing against him, and he kind of casually just moves right through.
I just fall under his legs.
That would give Lazarus and Cav opportunity attacks.
Finish him.
Oh, I will take him.
So Cav, yeah, you use your reaction. and
For
you would
what? No
strike.
reason. I shouldn't even
thanks for
attack
keeping-
anymore.
Laz, you've been keeping us cool by
Alright.
fanning us with your
So
sword. Relax.
as you do that, he is going to stop, turn around, and claw at you with his first attack. Cavarius. 26 versus AC.
He's at disadvantage on his first attack.
Oh, right. 'Cause
Yep.
the, all right, so 20 versus
Yep.
AC.
Well, that still hits.
All right, so you are clawed for 7 slashing.
You're up,
So-
bro. You're up.
And he's going to keep moving and go for Deska with his second claw.
He ain't gonna
26.
All right, that hits, but barely.
So he slashes you for 8 points, and then he's going to
Kenny. All right, let's take that down a
take
notch.
4. Then he's going to bite at you. Natural 1, so that would miss.
I wasn't scared at all.
Arnis.
I'm going to attack after flopping around miserably on the ground after getting run over.
Well, he didn't knock you over. He just kind of pushed you back, like he like hit you with his shoulder and kind of got you out of the way. But you,
He touched me and I went, ah!
you went, ah! Oh god! After you, sir. All right. Oh, crit, whap. So you get a solid hit for
There you go.
15, 16, 22, snapping his spine,
Whoa.
and he poofs away.
Damn,
Okay,
Ron.
so for the rest of my turn, I'm going to walk up here, look down the hallway, and close the door. All right, guys.
All right.
All right. Wait, Arnis, 1 second. There you go.
Take your 5 hit points.
All right. Did
Thank
you
you.
actually?
Thank you.
Did you say are you actually closing the door?
Yeah.
All right. Hang on a second. Then let me use the close door command. Boop. All right. So what is the group gonna do?
Deska's gonna
Rest, please.
That's gonna dish out fresh AoE.
You would see that this room is covered in bones and blood. It looks like a huge battle or some kind of massacre happened here, possibly from these demons. Maybe someone got out and barred the door. That might be why it was all impacted.
So dried blood.
Yeah, but it looks like it
Lazarus will.
probably. Well, survival might tell you more about what happened here. Survival or investigation? I'll say investigation.
Oh, I'm about to say I have a very good investigation, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay. So yeah, Nathaniel.
Actually, no, I don't.
Yeah, you would guess that the battle. There's probably some kind of killing here that happened within the last few days because the blood isn't that old. Maybe something came in here and they just attacked them and then they retreated. It's hard to say exactly what happened.
These are all the dead William companions. Can I look around and see if like how old is the equipment? How old are the body? Like, and then as I'm trying to determine how old, I'm also looking for anything valuable.
Well, the demons left behind an essence.
Okay.
You do see a bunch of torn up corpses. Looks like they were ripped apart probably by these things. If you do a search check, are you just taking 10 minutes in here to search around?
I think so.
And actually, what are you doing outside, Fitz?
Well, here's clarification real quick because I'm confused about how we got to this point. So, the person we were talking to, William, was through this small door, not the big door.
That is correct.
So when we went to lock pick the door and open it, we were talking about this one, but instead we went to
we
this
were
one?
talking about this one.
Yeah, I was checking, and then that's when we barred
Oh.
it.
No one has ever
okay.
attempted to open this door.
Because when Laz just opened the door, I thought we were talking about the William one. There's there's demons, so they were tricking us. But no, okay, so that's what I was confused. Is all of a sudden how the fuck do we have big demons?
No, I don't think. I assumed because his token came down to the door, so I assumed he was talking about this door.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that door.
100%.
I was around the corner, so that's why I'm just me,
Fitz is just a
person, trying
dumbass.
to figure out what happened.
Fitz, yeah, he just didn't see what was going on. Okay.
Exactly. So no, so I would I see the door close, and I'm sure they're fine in there. Like the Arnis is Arnis, so I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Is I'm just keeping an eye out for everything, and then we'll go from there. And then if too long goes by, like after let's say 15 minutes, if they don't open the door, then I figure they're in there jacking around, so I should go join them.
Okay.
Jessica
Of
takes
course,
out
if
some
we're jacking
bandages.
around, you definitely want to join jacking around.
Jack around. All right, so let's see. You're doing a search. Highest passive, I believe, is
In the room?
No, it's is it Arnis? Yeah, I think it's Arnis.
Yeah, 17. Yeah.
So you would find a couple of things. It looks like this group who was in here may have been actually supplied, whoever got killed, so that you don't think they were thrown as a sacrifice. There are a couple of backpacks with some rations and some rope and a grappling hook. You would also find that one of them has, or several of them have gold on them, totaling about 60 gold pieces among all of them.
I pointed out to everybody.
Someone
Yeah.
put in team inventory, or how are we doing this? Sorry.
Well, Fitz is the quartermaster, and he's not currently in here. So I don't know how you want to take this. If you want to do separate people, or who's carrying the party inventory? Is it Fitz?
It is me.
Jessica
we
would
could just
go up to the door and open it and say, and like signal for Fitz.
Okay.
See, what I was hoping you would do is open the door, just throw the gold out, and then close the door again.
I can't throw money on the
Alright,
floor.
So you open the door and kind of signal down the hallway. Hey.
Once I see him open the door, then I'll come join the party.
She looks very tired.
Yeah, I walk in and I look at you, and then I look at Cav, and I just wince harder at each
Uh,
one.
she goes back to the wall and continues putting her bandages on.
All right. So yeah, about 10 minutes has passed. You found. I guess to quickly go through, they have normal armor, chain, some leather, studded leather. They have ropes about 100 feet, a grappling hook, 70 gold pieces, and about 20 days worth of preserved rations. You would definitely think that this battle happened recently because, yeah, all this stuff looks fairly new. It's not like covered in dust or anything.
I guess we're just
How many
better.
rations you said?
20 days.
20 days worth? Okay, beautiful.
Estelle would say, well, it was certainly close, and she is kind of like yelling at Cav a little bit, or at least saying, you need to learn when to fall back, Cavarius. You almost died.
Again.
No. Again, I haven't gone down.
He has not gone down.
She
That's
says,
true.
we have multiple warriors in the pack. You don't always have to be in the thick.
Not good enough.
Yes, they are not,
Not good enough.
Correct. Hi.
She says, what do you mean not good enough? They're very skilled warriors. You are all
Yeah.
skilled.
Put you back on the hallway, Fitz. Keep you acting like that.
I'll take the rations and put them in my pack. Just I'll just have them on me so in case anybody ever runs out.
So wait, what are you saying to her, Cavarius, when she says this?
I will say, not
Or do you
they're all
just
too
remain
small.
quiet?
They're all too small. They're too small. They can't fight strong enough.
She
How
says,
dare you?
I'm plenty tall enough. Okay.
give me a persuasion check.
If that's what you actually say, Cav, then from the back over here, I would say let's just be reminded who rescued who before we came together. So
Yeah, it would be me. Yeah.
Estella nods and she says, we were both captured, and they rescued us, so I think it is unfair of you to say such things.
Yeah, loser.
And I can't help it. It's only 5'2". It's like.
Well, technically, I've seen under his loincloth, so he might be right.
we all feel inadequate.
Yeah, I bet you guys do.
Shut up.
She says, just be careful, all right? This is a dangerous situation. We must all be careful of how we battle. We cannot be reckless. We don't have anyone coming to save us.
Yeah.
And I will
Yeah, we
say,
do. We have Fitz. He always comes in right after the fight.
This group
So
jokes
strong.
too much. You will all be dead, and then you will not be able to joke. She seems
we're
annoyed.
dead, you're dead.
She seems annoyed, and she just goes over to the corner here and just leans against
Yeah.
the wall.
Neska shrugs her shoulder. It's got us pretty far, I'm gonna say.
Although the worst thing about this whole thing, Fitz, is technically you made Nathaniel right. If you had come down the hall and shot this guy,
So what
that
is the
wouldn't have
group
been hit
gonna
the
do?
last time.
Okay, so I failed my wisdom save. So as she says that and walks away, I'll mutter. I'll say, "It's not my people that got enslaved, so don't talk to us about strength or how we should do things."
You talking to her or
God.
Cavarius?
Yes. Yeah, that was my wisdom save to see if I said that or not, and yeah, I say it.
So you're
Oh
saying
my
that to
God.
Cavarius?
No, I'm saying to Estellan because Estellan's the one saying you guys joke around too much, you're gonna die, and I say, it's not my people that got enslaved, so don't tell me about strength or how to do things.
Give me
Cav is gonna stand up and just stand in front of you.
Fitz is getting into fights with everybody, man.
Deska will stand up.
I've made so many wisdom saves the last couple sessions.
Hey,
as you-
man.
So she is
If you-
actually going to walk over too now. She looks down at you and she says, "We were not enslaved. We died fighting.
And
You
we're
would be wise to watch your mouth, puny one. You're very good from the shadows, but I could bury this axe in your head, and no one will be able to shoot with an axe in their head."
And she says that I said, and then no one be around to save your people. So remember why we're here and what we're doing to help you before you try
Hey,
to
guys.
cross words.
God.
That's
Just
just got
let
out
it
her
go,
pussy,
And I'll
right?
look
man.
at Cavarius and say, we may disagree on things, but don't look down on these guys. You know, you talk about strength. I've seen what Lazarus can do. I've seen what Arnis can do. Nathaniel and Deska have been more than enough.
And isn't
and
Lazarus
as he
kinda
says
pretty?
that, Lazarus will tell Stellan, just kill him already. I'll support you. Don't worry.
And I will say, if you make a move,
So
I will kill you.
Guys, man, come on.
And I'll say,
Just
as
chill
all that
out.
goes on, I'll just finish my spiel and I'll just say, we're all here for a common purpose. So let's get rid of any talks about individual strengths or who's better at what. Together we can make this happen. Together we can overcome everything. So those opinions, keep them to
Oh,
yourself
God.
and do your point.
So cheesy.
That's it.
give me
Does anybody feel like they're in there
give me a
like a
persuasion
guidance
check.
counselor?
Oop. 8.
So she would just laugh and say, "The one who hides shadows talks to me of strength."
Again, we saved
Cat-
you. I don't appreciate
Cat-
you talking to my
Kev
friend.
will just walk away.
Yep.
Kev will just walk away.
I'm gonna follow Cav. I'm gonna follow Cav.
1 sec. All right. As she says that about the stealth thing, I'll stretch a little bit, and then I'll motion to Cav and said, maybe more stealth would be better for you guys. You wouldn't look like that after every fight. And then I'll go over here, and I'll sit down,
Oh,
and
God.
assuming we're taking a short rest.
No, long rest. Please.
Oh, we're doing
Please, dear God.
She would look to Cav and say, "On this we agree." And she says, and she kind of smiles at Cav and she says, "You need to know when to fall back."
Who has the rod? Let's close that door.
So the door
wait.
opens.
yeah.
Oh, it opens the other way.
The door
Yeah.
opens outward. So
Daniel's just sitting back here scribing the whole time all of this drama.
he's like the court stenographer. He's like, "Your mom."
Your
He
mother.
said your mom.
And then-
He said your mom.
Yeah.
Instead of Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard,
Oh,
Oh,
Jones
jeez.
versus Fitzgerald.
Uh-oh. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah, Stellan seems annoyed, but she kind of calms down a little and just stands there. So, yeah, I guess for the time, are you all trying to take a short rest here? Is that what's happening right now?
Long rest, please.
Or you want to try to...
Probably mid-afternoon, right? What time is it, Lou?
It is 11 o'clock in the morning. So it's a little early for...
Oh.
I mean, you guys... Anyway, I have no opinion. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
You guys keep
We're
bubbling
all
into
pretty
fights. This is
Well,
your
everyone
fault.
dumps all their resources on the first fight, and they're like, why aren't we always out of powers?
To be fair,
This time around, I saved it quite
I
a bit.
did. I
Fairness, Lou,
I
we've had
stretched
like
mine
4
out.
battles now since we've.
Yeah, we had 4
That's
fights.
true.
I used
Well,
to-
Yeah.
And then this is the
That's
last.
fair enough. Yeah, you've had a lot
Yeah.
of battles today.
And one of them one-shot Arnis, so...
Yeah.
But I will say Lazarus does
Yeah.
like use smites like every battle, or at least
You're
the first
candy.
battle.
But not anymore.
Not anymore.
Last time
sword.
we had
Anyway,
like 2 or 3
it's
fights, and I
fine.
think
I have no opinion. Like I said, don't listen to me. I can't
like
say
I'm getting
anything.
better at it. I
Oh.
understand that I use too many spell slots, but I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, it's fine. You guys are... Yeah, if you want to try to rest here the day, we can try to pass the time. You do have so Stellan, if you say this, would say, this is a good defensible position. The only problem is there's no way out, so we'd be trapped if something came, or if a large force came from the door. But I don't know if there's a large
also-
force down here.
Before we
The only reason I'm saying long rest is because I'm not the only one that's down on everything. Nathaniel doesn't have any spell slots either,
Yeah.
and without them, he's kind of useless.
hey,
No offense.
C2 drama. Let's go.
who was that? I missed who was saying that.
That was Lazarus.
Lazarus.
Nobody.
Lazarus?
I think you were saying that out of character though, not.
Okay.
This is the
Yeah,
main
I
guy's
was out of
group.
character.
Okay. Nathaniel would say in character, like I don't mind staying here for a bit, but I'd like to go chat with William one last time.
Oh God.
Just
Yeah.
Ignore him.
just be careful. And she will open the door for you.
And so I
I'll
would come
go
down
out
here.
with you. If you go to talk to William, then I'll just go post up at that hallway again.
Actually,
I'll just-
Stellan will. Well, she'll try to come with you unless you're going to tell her to stay,
No, that's fine.
because
You guys
she's
can-
actually she still has some a pretty decent health score.
and this will hopefully be pretty quick. And Nathaniel would kind of rap on the door a little bit quietly. So if you were scared of those like beasties over in the other room, we just kicked their asses. So you're gonna get out of here eventually. It would be really good to let us in and chat a little bit and better understand what's going on here. Because otherwise, we might not bother coming back, and then you're just kind of stuck here forever.
He says, "Yes, I did not know of beasties in a room. I don't know what you're talking about, but if you think that it
I'm
is."
assuming he would have heard like pretty loud banging in that room.
Oh yeah,
right
well he
next-
probably heard the fight, but you don't know if he
Yeah.
knew they were in there, or else he would be a
Okay.
huge asshole if he didn't tell you, hey, there are demons right next
That's
door.
true, fair.
We haven't.
Demon!
You don't even know who this guy is yet, so he could be a massive asshole.
It's true, he could be.
It
But
could be a massive
I mean,
asshole.
yeah, it would be in his best interest for you all to survive. So he would say, if you think it is safe, I can join you, but I am trying to preserve my life by not being in danger. He says, I'm not very good at battle. I only managed to get here by luck.
How many other friendly
not the
groups have
only
come
one in our
by
group.
while you've been stuck in here? That's all I'm saying.
He
Good
says,
thing the rest of us didn't hear him say that.
I have not been stuck here that long. Give me a persuasion check.
Sure.
And I'll give you advantage on this one.
He doesn't need it.
Well, good thing I can
What can
only
you
roll a
do?
20. Because that's a 2 and a 3. But they're 20.
So he says, if you think it is wise, I suppose I can come out of here with you. It seems like I
Go
would-
back in if you don't like the looks of us.
Hang on one moment. He sighs and he would open the door. You hear a click. The door opens and you see a kind of cloaked figure standing there. He would say, "My name is actually Akaru."
Hi, Akaro. As I told you, I'm Nathaniel Ben. I'm the great historian, blah, blah, blah. And I read off, a little bit about myself again. If he allows me to get to the end of that statement, I would say. So, you got anything handy in there? Help us out. We're kind of beating up. We're probably going to go rest in this room over here on the side. And I've got this fancy little immovable rod that'll lock that door even better than the room you were in before. But you want to tell us a little bit about yourself first?
And the door's open. Hang on. So you were up against the door talking to him, right?
Yeah. I guess that'd probably be more accurate.
So he would say, I have some food in here. I think this was some sort of prison. But there was nothing of much value in here when I locked myself in.
Do you mind if we take a look inside real quick and just make sure there's nothing secret? We're pretty good at finding shit.
I do not. And he looks a little bit worried towards Estellan, who just like huffs a bit, standing over him.
So I walk into the room and then kind of, before I walked in, I would look down the hall at Fitz and say, hey, come take a look at this.
Yeah, I'll come, I guess.
And so I'd ask Fitz to kind of take a quick look around the room and see if there's anything out of place or
Alright.
of interest in here.
So, let's see. With your passive perception, you would see some bones. You would see some areas of the wall that have been caved in. But you wouldn't see anything of much use. It looks like the room is pretty empty. If there were things here, you would imagine that Okaru took them.
Gotcha.
So I would say, okay, come on this way, Akaro. Let's come meet the rest of our group and We're gonna take a rest probably over in this other room because I think it's even more defensible than the one you're in.
He would nod and nervously walk with you. Do I have a token for him?
I don't know the answer to this question, but I know that we haven't been harvesting the essences in a while.
Yeah.
Is there any go? I was gonna basically ask, like, is there any concern of like after a certain amount of time we won't be able to, or can we take our rest and come back and do it?
It will disperse if you don't harvest them at some point. So it's safer to harvest them before, like, they get kicked around or, just laying there for a while. They could just
What do
get
we need?
slipped around.
You need vials.
What do we
and you
need to
my help.
harvest these?
You need vials and you
so-
need my help.
With
No, but is it?
So actually,
What check is it?
I changed the rules for harvesting essence. You can do it automatically at half value, the lowest possible roll. But if you have certain skills or alchemy, you can do it with the roll and possibly get more. So for these guys, it would be Arcana or Alchemy. And yeah, you would need a free vial to put it in.
So you'd basically need to ask me to do it, and somebody needs to give me a vial because I don't have any.
I think it's always been you and Deska have always like
Yep.
teamed up and did them before, so we just stopped all of a sudden. So I guess
It takes
as we're
1
going
minute,
back in-
1 minute per creature.
I'm Nathaniel is not particularly interested in harvesting it, so someone has to prompt him to help.
Okay, then once we get back into the room, then I would like motion at Deska and you and say, while we
Well,
have the
I want to
time-
finish some RP with Okaru first here.
Yeah, of course, yeah,
Yeah.
go do that. Yeah.
So as we get back into the room, and I would bring Karu in here and do. So this is the Restful. They call themselves the Odd. We're actually really kick-ass adventurers. I'm the tactical genius.
Keep your
Kavarius
voice
is
down.
big.
Shh. He says,
Okay.
God damn it, there are demons.
Close the
in-
door and it's fine. Trust us, we're
Yep.
fine.
He's
Anyway,
never not
Kavarius
like
is the
this.
big guy. Lazarus is the muscle. Fitz shoots people in the ass. Estelian, kind of a good little fighter. Arnis looks ripped and punches really hard, but kind of likes to just drink random shit and get in trouble. The chick over here is kind of a thief, but not a thief, but doesn't call herself a thief. Kind of like you, maybe. So tell us a little bit more about you.
I have a token.
Deska
So,
looks up from her
He
book and says, "I'm not a
seems
thief."
a little exacerbated by the amount of noise you're making, and says,
Silenced him before.
I'm, as I said, my name is Akaru. I am a prisoner here. I managed to make my way deeper into this place without being killed. I was thrown in here with a bunch of the gnolls as a sacrifice.
Where are you from, Bakaru?
He says, I was moving with the group of mercenaries. I was prisoner, or a prisoner of them, when they were beset upon by these gnolls. And most of them were killed. Some of them were taken prisoner. I think they called themselves the Steel Shadow.
So you're a mercenary with the Steel Shadow.
Wait a minute, the
This
Steel
is,
Shadow.
I was not with them. I was a prisoner of theirs.
Can I insight how much of this is truthful? Like, am I believing his story?
Yeah, sure. Give me an insight
Yeah,
check.
Yes, yeah, like
Put it
same
in
for
chat.
me.
I will just stick with my passive 18.
You don't think he's being dishonest, though you're not sure if he's telling you everything.
The full truth, yeah, okay. So,
As is many times the case with these
Yeah,
people.
Nathaniel, please.
What?
How long were you with them?
I just want to ask that.
Did you do an insight as well, Arnis?
I have a 17 passive.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you would kind of get the same feeling as Nathaniel. He says, I've been with them for a while. I was hiding out with a partner in one of the caves around here. We were doing fairly well for ourselves, trading with a nearby settlement. I think it was Candle something. But they found me as and he kind of gets a little bit reserved now. He says, I have powerful enemies. And
They being the Steel Dragon or Shadow.
yes, the Steel Shadow.
They found you by Candleholm.
Yes, they captured me, and there's actually a large number of them in the area. I don't know what they're doing here. But as they were taking me back to meet their main encampment, from what they were saying, they were set upon by the Noel cultists, and all of them were killed or taken prisoner. I was thrown in here with several of them, but I don't think the others survived. I just hid. I found this room with a locked door, and I've been using what little supplies I managed to get off of the dead bodies.
How long ago was that?
He says, I think I've been down here for maybe a day, 2 days. It was. I lose track of time in the darkness here.
How long ago were you at Candleholm?
Last I traded with them, I don't know, maybe several weeks ago, a month.
Does the timeline fit, Lou? Like from the time that I was with the mercenary group, got captured, escaped. These guys found me. We went to Candleholm, and now we're here. Does the timeline work?
It could be. He could be talking about the similar group, though you don't remember seeing him. Actually, give me an intelligence check. Because you escaped the Steel Shadow, didn't you? Was that the story?
Correct. Yeah, correct. Intelligence check, man. Come on. Couldn't be like insight.
No, this is more remembering something.
Oh, Lord.
Wait, is that a bad roll? It was a weird reaction to a 17. Oh god, I rolled so well. So now that he's saying all this, you actually think you remember him being with the group you escaped from.
So he was part of the group that was being taken in with the
Because I think
with
you were captured by them as well, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
captured and I escaped.
Yeah. So you think he may have been one of the people with them when they captured you?
I walk over to.
He was not he was not part of their group. He was a prisoner.
Okay. So my spears are pretty distinctive. So I walk over and I just say, Deska, can I borrow that? I just take the spear, point down. I just kind of stand in front of him and spin it. Does he look like he recognizes the short spear with the cranes carved into it?
He looks to you, but actually, here, let me give him an intelligence check. Yeah, you think he has a moment of remembering, and he says, "You were with him as well. I remember now. Yes, you were captured too."
Keep talking.
So he says, "So yes, he can validate my story."
Keep talking. What are you hiding?
He says, "What? Why do you think I'm hiding anything?"
Because you're all sketched out. Nathaniel, does he seem sketchy to you?
I mean, he's definitely hiding something, but I'm not sure what he's hiding.
Bingo. Keep
He
talking.
seems like, I mean, he's not like hiding anything bad. I think he's legitimately stuck here and not a
He's like,
bad guy.
Look, as I said, I have enemies. I have powerful enemies, and they hired the Steel Shadow to come after me. Do you really need to know my life story? We're in the situation. You convinced me to come out of my room. I've done so.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But so if you remember me, I'm an honest, straightforward guy. Nathaniel would love to hear your whole story. So I give him some rations. Enjoy some dinner on me. I'm going to go take a rest. Nathaniel will be more than happy to write your whole life story. But if you remember me, you remember me. That's all I'm going to say.
Give me a persuasion check, Arnis.
Oh, God. This isn't going to be that great.
20. Oh my god,
Oh
why?
my god, why?
Jesus, really? How could you? Oh, God.
Only a 20, Jesus.
Oh wow.
All right, so he says, how much of this does he want to tell you? He says,
Well, at some point, he's probably seen me hit somebody and all the teeth come flying out of their mouth if he's with them, so.
well, yeah, I mean, he knows you're a powerful fighter. Are you trying to intimidate him?
I
just thought.
Yeah, I guess essentially.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
it's like more persuasive. Like, listen, you know who I am. You know, if you're a friend, you're good. If you're not, you're everybody else. I mean, that's who I am. That's who Arnis is. Everybody who spends 10 seconds with his low IQ, for whatever reason, is being successful today. Pretty much knows things are straightforward with Arnis. If you lie to him, you're on the bad side of him. If you're honest with him and you fight with him, you're on the good side. There's no in between.
So he says, as with most people who live outside the empires and the outlands, we're running from something. I had stolen a great treasure from someone important, and they had sent people after me to reclaim it.
Is this the treasure you promised Nathaniel earlier?
Part of it. He says, I have.
When you guys were yelling through the door? Yeah.
I says, well, I wasn't yelling. He was. But I still have it hidden back where I come from, and I would be happy to give you part of it for helping me. But yes, that is why I'm being hunted, because I stole from someone powerful within the capital.
And where is the treasure now? Like, how far? 5 days, 10 days, 100 days?
He says it's only about maybe day and a half travel in the direction of Candle, if you know where that is. We had a cave where we were hiding out. Unfortunately, my partner was killed when we were captured because he tried to escape.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome. Enjoy. Nathaniel will be more than happy to document your entire life story.
As long as we do it quietly.
Probably not, because it's Nathaniel.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nathaniel would basically say, "Yeah, get a talking. Anything else you want to tell us about this treasure that you're offering us?"
He says gold, gems. It's quite a large amount. I was.
Any magical things in there or good books?
Well, there's a jeweled blade, but I don't think it's magical. It's just very valuable. I was going to sell it.
Okay. And how did you acquire this treasure again? You stole it all?
Yes, he says we had a tip from someone, which turned out to be good. We didn't think it was going to be, but it turned out that it was correct, and we used it to break into the estate and get into the noble's vault and acquire quite a bit of gold and jewels in the process. He says, I'm somewhat good at breaking into locked places. My partner was good at being quiet. We worked together to do this. Unfortunately, he's gone now.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of brought that on yourself, didn't you?
He shrugs. He says, it's a risk in our profession. But
So Nathaniel would probably keep chatting him up, but I don't think there's anything else specifically I want to get out of him, so we don't need to RP it any further.
all right, so you trying to pass time here to get a full rest? Like a long
that's-
Yes,
rest?
please.
Yeah, I
think
think
that's the
that's
plan.
the goal.
All right, so I need a D20.
So,
roll.
quick question, real quick. Can we, so once, if you're done RPing, then I would, like...
Oh yeah, you want to do
into
the
Deska.
essences. Yeah.
Yeah, if Deska and you are interested in doing that.
If you ask Deska, she'll close her book and do it.
Yeah. So
Do
you
we
gotta
have
wait.
vials? I guess that's my first question.
Like I said, you guys owe me money for paper and you owe me money for vial.
Well, Nathaniel doesn't. He's not interested.
Well, there's money on the ground right there, pointing at the essence. So
Nah, I'm talking about after the split. Not this stuff is expensive,
hmm
but I digress.
Well, so I would, Nathaniel, would I know Lou without asking, like the value of the essence in general?
It's valuable to those who craft magic and cast spells. Otherwise, it's not valuable to the layman. Like, you probably couldn't get anything for it just by going to a marketplace, unless you, like, convince someone it was valuable. But if you find someone who needs it, it can be very valuable, because, I mean, killing demons is extremely hard to do, and most people would just die when faced with one of these. So if you find someone who needs it, they'll
Yeah.
pay for it.
Okay. Well, so I would, well, I would,
I
So
understand. I mean, we have
how much
nothing to
essence
do.
can go in a vial? Sorry, sorry, I'm getting a little bit in the weeds here, Lou, and we don't need to do that now.
Uh,
Basically, what Nathaniel's thinking right now is, do I just get a couple vials off
A
of?
vial can hold up to. Are you talking about vials or bottles?
I don't know what do you have there?
I
Deska?
have vials.
Okay.
And one bottle from my potion, but
So I think vials. Here, let me actually look that up really quick. I think vial is the smaller one. So vial can hold up to 2,500. A bottle can hold up to 5,000.
GP worth of essence.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Then we should be able to store it in the ones that we already have.
You can, but mixing essences could make them worthless if you mix two types that aren't compatible.
Right. What
this-
type of essence is this?
How much is a vial?
Gold, like cost wise.
Yeah.
We'd have to harvest it to figure it out, right? Like.
Well, no. Basically what I'm getting at is Nathaniel's just about ready to purchase the vial off of Deska and not even use his help.
I think vials are. I have to look it up. Player's handbook. Let me see.
Desker, I'll buy you new vials when we get back to Candleholm if it would make you happy.
It looks
it
like
costs
it's
one gold.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Arnis.
So a bottle is 2 gold pieces, and you said a vial is 1?
Yes.
Okay, so that would make sense, yeah.
So Nathaniel would say, Here, Deska, take this gold piece and can I have a vial, please?
Oh, sure. No problem.
Does anyone have Arcana trained?
I do.
So you would know that these things are demons and they're outsiders. You could probably mix them. You could definitely mix them with demon essence, like other demons. You could try to mix them with outsider, but it might taint the essence. But the thing is, like, if a spell or making a magical item requires Hezro essence specifically, if you mix it, you can no longer use it for that spell because it wouldn't be pure Hezro essence.
I would get a vial from Deska, and then I would go about harvesting the essence from at least these two and probably the third that was in the hallway.
The Shusuva is also a demon, so you could mix it with other demon essences. But again, it would not be not be pure anymore. It would be basically just demon essence instead of Shusuva or Hezro.
Looking at just getting the Hezro at this point.
Okay, so give me a Arcana or Alchemy.
Arcana it is. Yeah, not great.
Okay. Is anyone
It's,
helping
I
you?
just read that I will kill you.
So long.
You son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
A desk count?
I listen. We make mistakes.
I mean, your name is Deska, so I thought you were doing
No, I'm not making.
Like stolen?
I made a mistake.
You do like your name is a pun.
Discount.
A discount.
Discount.
Wah, wah. All right, so no one was helping Nathaniel, right? Straight 9.
I'll help him.
No, Nathaniel's not taking help. This
Oh.
is it.
Shoot. All right.
He's doing it.
Hey, man.
So with a 9, you would get the half value, which would be 120 gold pieces worth of Hezro essence for the 3 of them.
Nice.
300. Okay, cool.
So you take 3 minutes collecting the
Stop.
demon essence from each pile.
I'm sorry. How much did you say? I didn't get it to there.
120 gold pieces worth.
120. Yep. Thank you. I got it in my inventory.
All right. I will just delete these at this point.
Yep.
All right. So, and after that, you're just attempting to pass some time.
Yep. Pull out the old poisoner's handbook.
Give me a. Actually, I'll just roll this. Screw you guys. I'm rolling.
Question. So, from the inside, I know that it opens outward, but is there still like a handle or something, or is it just a push?
There's a handle on both sides, but it is a push door.
So, for example, if we use some rope and tied to the handle, then tied it to the movable rod right here, would that?
Yeah, and actually, you could probably just put the immovable rod behind the handles and lock it, and then they couldn't pull the door outward.
Okay.
Like use it almost as a bar.
Yeah.
I would
Uh,
say
I'll
that.
suggest that.
Okay, so you suggest that.
Yep. And I set it up per his suggestion.
I'm destined to be the best player of all time.
What? I don't even know what that was about. All right, so you set the immovable rod, locking the door in place. You don't think anyone should be able to pull it open, at least not without a lot of force or breaking the handles. As you're doing this, actually, Fitzgerald, you would notice, kind of sitting here a while, that something looks off with the wall here.
Oh no, the wall I was leaning on earlier? That's spooky.
Arnis, are you meditating again, as you usually do when we're chilling?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, I'll just step over you very gingerly, and
As long as you're not wearing a
I
loincloth.
was thinking the same
It's,
thing.
oh, no, I'm not gonna try to compete. I may say shit, but I'm not gonna try to compete in that department. I'm okay.
I don't sleep anymore. I just meditate because I'm afraid to fall asleep.
You're afraid he gets.
I'll have visions.
You
Okay.
meditate with your eyes open because if you close them,
He's there.
Oh, do we
Very pair of
want
balls.
to do a 5-minute break?
Sure.
yeah,
Sure, man.
Let's do 5 minute because I just realized we went a while without one. So let's do 5 minutes for restroom and stretch. I'll be back.
Oh my goodness. Every time I blink, I have a mini heart attack.
I just see a pair of furry balls.
Oh, dude.
You guys are doing
What
great.
the? This is one
And
of the,
something that is
this is
quite
one
larger
of
than the movable
weirdest
rod.
groups, I swear.
Oh, really? I feel like
And
we're
that is
normal.
why you love us.
A weird group.
You guys are
Pretty-
fun.
Admit it.
Chill,
Where's the
man.
eye?
I don't know.
Please.
We are odd,
You
I
definitely live up to your name.
I don't understand. I feel like we're pretty tame, pretty normal.
Besides all the mean girling.
There's a lot of mean girling, yeah.
Honestly, we get a lot weirder when you're not here, Raven.
We get a lot out of our
You guys are
when
like
you come in.
you guys are like surviving like wars together, then you're all bitchy to each other. It's just
We
weird.
really are. Like we are.
Like, man, you saved my ass back there. Yeah, whatever. You suck. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Jeez.
Thanks, man. I wouldn't have made it
Like,
without
man, we
you.
were
No
in
problem.
trenches.
Anytime. But I hate
More
you
than
guys.
Mean Girls, that's like
Yeah,
middle
but I
school
hate you.
shit.
It's like, why are you such a coward? What?
Yeah.
I'm doing what I was trained to do. Why are you being a?
Why aren't you up
You
there?
really
fighting
saved
with
my
your
ass
short bow
back
and
there.
melee?
Whatever, bitch. What? Just interesting party dynamic.
I do like that Cav is our most recent member, and he adapted pretty quickly. You should protect yourself. No, fuck you.
Don't tell me what to do.
I think the best highlighting moment of our fighting. All right, we're gonna set up a front line, and then lure them over.
Oh yeah, and then everyone just keeps tumbling past the front line. It's like, oh my god.
On the outside,
Did
it's
it
like,
work,
what are
though?
they doing? It's like, yeah, on the
It's
outside,
like
it's like, why are we doing?
Cirque du Soleil combat. Hop, hop, pew pew pew, hop, hop, hop. Like, what is going?
We're just
What kind of front
partying
line
off
is
a Cav.
this?
To
It's
me, the
like-
best moment so far is when artists just decided to start sending memes to the attendance chat.
Oh yeah. I was like, wrong chat. Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing?
I'm memeing up attendance. I assumed it was a mistake, but that's fine.
Oh, man.
Maybe.
It's like a bunch of people in a group that know what they know what they're capable of, and they believe in each other to do what they're capable of. Once it's all over, they just why didn't you help me? Like I was standing up there.
Yeah, just weirdly harassative of each other, if that's even a word.
Oh, God. I'm crying.
It's like
Christ.
I have
So
no
should we
opinion.
keep going? Find out what's in this corner?
Well, I was saying we were going to do a 5-minute break. So
We just kept
I was
talking.
just I was just
Yeah.
I was
Took
just
the 5
giving,
minutes. I went bathroom and got a drink.
yeah. So it was just I was gonna do 2 more minutes to let everyone get back. Is everyone still here, or is anyone away?
I'll be away for
never leave you,
45
baby.
seconds. I'll be right.
All right, yeah. So
Okay.
just 2 more minutes.
You can just chill. Yeah.
Oh God.
I guess since Fitz, you're here. So the pattern on the wall looks a little bit different here from the rest of the wall. A investigation might reveal some more information about it.
Do you say anything, Fitz?
No, I would come over here. I would step over Arnis, and I would just kind of, I guess my bow is on my back, so I'll take a rated icon. No reason to have it just in my hands the entire time. Nope, that's not the dumpster. JK. Where is the
Yeah, I
dumpster
play
icon?
Paladin.
Well, you could just click off the gun icon to get it off you.
Yeah. And I'll get rid of concentration because that'll go away. So I step over Arnis and I come to this corner and I'm just kind of like looking at it. And if Deska's standing right there,
I don't even know what's going on.
main chat.
Something
Fucking
happened in
artist.
main chat.
Yeah, it's the latest meme they've.
Oh, in attendance or main chat.
What's up, Fitz?
Okay. So if you're actually standing or like sitting or whatever you're doing right there, Deska, then I would as I'm walking over Arnis, I would just like tap you with my foot and then just come over to the wall. And I'll just like
Ugh.
look at it a little bit.
Bro, we've been stepping in dead people. Don't touch me with your. What's up?
I think that was Arnis, he said.
No, I stepped over Arnis, but I
Oh.
did kick Deska, so that's
Deska.
correct. Yeah, I was gonna say literally. I like look at if you say that I look at you and I like look at all the blood and the gore around us, and I just like
Yeah, but that's different. That's your foot. I put this on me myself.
ignoring that. So I'll pop an investigation. Boop.
So doing a quick once over as you take a closer look at the wall. It looks like it is a panel that can be opened up. As you pull on certain areas of the wall, the panel would slide open, and there are buttons. 3 buttons. And you would all see this now.
I would
You
whisper to
just open the
Fitz,
wall.
"Don't show lies. Do not show lies."
I mean,
I open one eye, push the one in the middle, and then just close my eye again.
Are there any indicators, scratches, markings, runes?
Give me another investigation check.
Okay.
So you notice something odd as you're examining the buttons. There are small little holes in the wall around the buttons, which at first you thought could have just been like damage to the wall, but you think those are intentional. You're not sure what they do. The buttons themselves don't have much of an indication as to which one or which ones you're supposed to press or what they do.
Do any of them look more weathered like the other? Like one that's been like in constant use versus the other two, or are they all just like equally nondescript?
Give me one more investigation check.
The left button's always the
Oh!
most used. Check the
Oh!
left button.
Oh.
So
With advantage. Oh.
it looks like the rightmost button has the most scoring on it. Though it's not obvious, but being able to notice smaller things, you think like there's some more scratches and maybe like little indications that the right button has been pushed the most.
Big old thumbprint.
Just because, so before I do anything, if I look up, just referring back to those 2 other rooms we found where there was a
and
panel.
you don't think this panel has been opened in a long, long time because there's a lot of dirt and dust behind it. So you don't think
Okay.
anyone has been using it recently.
Gotcha. Just to be safe, in reference to the other two rooms we found where there was panels above that would drop things down.
Yeah.
If I like do a once over on the ceiling, do I recognize anything that would look the same of something that would be like a drop down thing?
So taking a closer look at the floor now, you do notice some scratch marks where it might be an indicator that the stone kind of rubs against the stone. So maybe this is supposed to move.
Ah, okay. So with that being said,
Wait a
when you expositioning that to me, I'll point it out. You know, Deska and Nathaniel, you're the closest to me, and Nathaniel the only person that I've known to actually be able to successfully do the traps. So I would turn and say, I think we got ourselves a side passage, and I'll indicate the buttons and the scratches on the floor, and
You know me, push
Okay.
the button. I mean,
You are very good at stating the obvious. I've been watching for a while. You can go ahead and just press the button now. What are
Jessica
you
jumps
waiting
as he
for?
starts talking over her shoulder. Jesus.
you
I've never met a group that has so much difficulty figuring out how to use a switch.
Your eyes are closed. Get the hell out of here. Excuse me. You're like, hey, you want to take a long rest? Let me push this button real quick, because long rest.
Okaru would say we should be careful. There could be some kind of trap if the wrong button is pushed.
Yeah, we work on seniority here. Sit down. Push the button.
I would motion for Nathaniel and Deska at least to move away just in case this goes badly.
Don't worry. I know exactly where to go.
And I will push the well-worn button.
All right, so you would push the well-worn button, and there's a rumbling behind the wall, as if some kind of maybe gear is grinding. Something is definitely moving, and unfortunately, it is making some noise, more than you'd like. And
I'll just take a step back just to be safe.
after a moment of grinding, you would see this wall start to fall down, or start to lower, I should say.
I knew it.
And it opens up into a small area that has a couple of chests as well as a pile of gold bars.
Fuck. All right. So once again, I'll check around and see if I notice any pittons or like little, the same shit from the other ones, any traps or stuff like that.
So making a quick perception check as you look around the area, you don't think this one is trapped.
Okay.
Wow.
I will. I'll look back at Deska and just give you this big wolf grin and just say, you're worried about getting paid back. Well, I think that we found our solution pretty quickly.
So there are 6 gold bars in here, which is basically 600 gold pieces.
And is it modern gold? It's not old?
I mean, it's a gold bar, so it has some markings on it, which you probably wouldn't recognize, but you would guess that you could probably get it resmelted. But most people would just trade it as a bar of gold.
And Fizz, this isn't my gold, it's ours.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. But
Yeah,
you're
put
worried
it in the
about
sack. Put it in the
recouping
sack.
your losses. I'm putting it in the sack. I'm just saying, stop bitching every time I ask for a vial or paper.
What are you
You'll get
talking
your money
about?
back.
All right, I haven't bitched for 4 vials. The 5th vial, I'm gonna run out of my own.
Stella
It's
just
okay.
sighs.
And by the way, I paid for that vial. Just saying.
I wasn't necessarily talking about you.
So how many gold coins would that be, approximately?
What's William doing?
600.
William, or Okaru, as his actual name is
Oh,
just kind of standing off to the side, looking around worried because some noise was made when the wall opened.
Can I do? Thank you for saying something, Arnis. With this, I'll like bring out the gold bars and kind of like look at Deska, just like smiling, and as I bring them out, can I do a?
we can help a
perception?
lot of people with that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Can I make any kind of perception or insight to see if Okaru has any reaction to seeing this amount of wealth, or is he just indifferent to it?
I mean, he seems more worried about the current situation than this treasure.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I mean, you would guess. Yeah, he's probably been stuck in this place for several days and probably been exposed to a lot of darkness, so he might be a little bit on edge.
Okay.
Okay. And you said there's 2 chests in there as well, besides.
Yes,
the
next to the gold are 2 small chests.
Okay. So I will look. I'll inspect each chest again just to make sure. And this time I would bring Deska in with me because Deska loves looking for traps, and I would have them help me if they're willing to look around for any traps on the chests themselves. And if I don't find any, then open them one by one.
All right. So the chests are not actually locked. So you're gonna just open one of them.
Yeah, barring there's nothing crazy about them.
You don't see anything obvious. You carefully open one of the chests. Inside, there is what look like several crystals.
Oh.
We'll say 4 crystals to be exact.
Oh.
Are crystals like gems or just like straight up crystals?
They look like they are carved into the shape of a square gemstone, but they're crystalline. They're more glass than actual gems. They are all colored green. Does anyone have history?
Lazarus and
History.
I do.
History might tell you something about these.
Yeah.
I like it how you ask when I have everything.
Well, I always ask. So, Lazarus, did you come up here and look at these?
Nope.
Oh, well,
Nice
then
job.
you would know. You just, yeah, okay. So, Nathaniel, you think these are something called Elven Memory Stones. They're like books, as they can be activated to show information, almost like one of those like pads, like not an iPad, but the Kindles or whatever. Like
So
you
Nathaniel
can.
would say,
Basically,
"Ah."
they show words if you know the activation to activate them.
I would like to study these. Can I go ahead and take a look at them?
I would
They are very
Yeah.
old. They're at least they're from the 9th cycle, so they've been here a long time.
Okay. I would look at Nathaniel and say, I would say, yeah, this is more your department. Do you tell us what they are, or do you just ask for
Yeah,
them?
no, I would say, oh, these are ancient. I'd explain it in an esoteric fashion.
Okay,
Um,
so
how-
yeah,
Go ahead. I would ask Nathaniel. I would say yeah, and just like hold them out so you can come grab them, and then I would ask him, how do you access them? How do you?
Well, that's what I need to do, and I'd start examining them, both ritually casting, identify, and see if I
yeah.
can figure out a
So
way to,
if you don't know the activation word, you would need to identify them.
Gotcha.
So I'd start working on that.
So I give you all 4 of those crystals.
Do you want me to put them in inventory, or are you doing that just for mechanical sake?
No, you get. I'm gonna treat them that you have them. They're in your
Okay.
inventory. So
I got it. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Was,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna ask if that was all there was in that one.
Yeah, just those. What did I say?
4
Four
elven.
Elven.
Yeah, 4
Memories.
elven memory crystals.
If Nathaniel makes mention that there's like normally you need like an activation word or something for them, can I look into the chest and like pat around and see if there's like a compartment where maybe I could find a paper or something?
It looks like there was paper or cloth at some point, maybe to try to keep them like wrapped up, but it's all disintegrated with time.
Okay.
So there's just a bunch of debris in there now, other than the crystals.
Well, I'll move to the second chest.
All right. So opening the second chest. Give me a D10 roll.
Uh-oh. Let's go, Fitz. Alright.
All right. So in the second one, there is an exotic-looking blowgun with a bunch of darts. There's 20 darts in a blowgun.
Oh.
What's it take to get a ring of protection around here?
Well, I was thinking. I mean, like.
Just mumbles that while
So I
he's
look
moving.
at it, and when you say exotic, like it's like. Is
So-
it fancy?
It looks like it might be a wooden blowgun, which right away, something wooden in here should have fallen apart. So you would be almost positive it's
Ooh.
magical. As
That's
well as the
okay.
darts. They both look very like. The blowgun is intricately carved. And again, history might tell you something about it.
This reminds me of the Gronk.
Would as I pick it up, is this wood as an actual wood or our shroom wood that we're used
Shroom
to?
wood, sorry.
Okay, cool. I was just
Well, actually, would you even know that?
We've seen it.
I'm not sure if nature, yeah, because we've seen trees now, like with the with
I have wood in my backpack.
Murloc people. So.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess nature knowledge might tell you something about that. You have it trained, right?
Yeah.
The wood does seem exotic, actually. This might not be shroom wood.
I would so I would, of course we find something new. So I mean, look at Nathaniel. Nathaniel, are you already like
Busy.
for that? Yeah.
If I look at the darts, well, actually, never mind.
Or I guess they're blowgun needles. Sorry, it's not actual dart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are 20 blowgun needles.
This is so interesting, but I haven't.
Honestly, my gut instinct is to give this to Arnis.
That was what I was thinking, but
yeah.
at the same time, I don't know. Is he? Are you proficient with that? I don't know.
I think blowgun is it. I want to say it's a simple weapon, but I don't know. Let's see.
I think I'm
Blowgun. Oh no, it's a martial. Never mind. Interesting.
Do you? And I forget, if someone's proficient with martial weapons, that means they can use all martial weapons, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are you proficient with martial weapons, Arnis? Or I guess like in RP, I would like bring this to you and say, I know lately you haven't been able to always get to the fight. Do you think you could make use of this? And I'll hold it out to him. You might be muted, Arnis.
I think he's just ignoring us.
He said I'm not.
He's posting too many memes.
Are you having a problem with your mic, Arnis, maybe?
No, I'm fine. I'm
Oh,
fine.
okay.
No, he's being a dick. Okay, so you can.
I just can't. I'm just trying to think. Did he just say I don't get into the fight?
Yeah. The last couple of fights, you've been in the back, just like let me at him, and I'm just like, okay. But anywho,
I'm so curious about what this is.
I have no.
No martial attunement. Okay.
I have no use for I don't know a stick that I blow into. I'm good though. Maybe Cav. I mean, he's got big lungs.
I mean, Estella would be happy if Cap took up the blowgun, I'm sure.
Ew.
I mean,
I'll since I'm sure Nathaniel's not going to do anything for the next day besides look at those memory crystals, I'll go ahead and just pocket them for now, and I'll just put exotic blowgun and 20 blowgun ammunition, and
Yeah.
we'll get to that, unless because you can detect magic, but you can't identify, correct, Deska?
I can only identify the school.
The school. Okay. So yeah. So and that's all that was in this one, right? Just the one blowgun and the ammunition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, have you?
I mean,
So
we're
put a
going to
dart
be
in
long
it
resting.
and-
I will be able to eventually identify everything that we have during this session.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Arnis?
Why don't you just put a needle in it and blow it at the wall? See what happens.
Because then we'll be down to 19.
Yeah.
20.
It's like,
Oh, 19 things we don't know what they do.
All right, you want me to blow it at you so we can...
You could probably
No, I said at a.
experiment with it during the short rest to try to figure out things about it.
You could wait another 10
Jessica
minutes.
would
to get
definitely
with
be
the
down to
current stuff that
experiment
I'm
with-
doing.
All right.
No, I'll
we have
test it out.
Okay. Deska, if you want to play with it, you can play with it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna say the first hour passes if anyone wants to expend a short rest to gain
yeah.
anything.
Just in case.
Just because, yeah, there are chances that you will have encounters that you.
I will be doing a Song of Rest during this period.
Okay, so you do a little hum, which makes everyone feel a lot more rested. So extra
D6.
D6. Yeah, exactly. If you spend hit dice.
D6 for everyone.
If I may, in the meantime, since we have not much going on, can I take time to investigate the other buttons just to see if I can, since basically there's 3 buttons and the one that was the most used opened it, so the other 2 must do something. And so I'm curious to see if I can like find any hints of maybe traps that might be activated if we push the other 2.
How would you figure that out? Just by looking at them.
I guess I would just like look around, like, you know, the wall slid down, and so I would look around, like look at the floors a little bit more in depth. Look at the
So
walls.
the buttons are still there. The area with the buttons did not slide down.
Yeah.
The only thing you would notice if you're just searching the room, because just looking at the buttons isn't going to tell you anything.
Yeah.
But looking around the room with your perception, you would notice more of those small holes in other areas of the room. That's probably the only thing you'd notice in here. So they could have something to do with the buttons. Maybe they're just something separate. It's hard to say unless you're going to like tunnel into the wall and try to figure out the mechanism, which would be very loud.
You said more holes?
Yeah, more of those small holes. Like maybe
Like vent holes? Is that what they look like?
they could be. Yeah.
Okay.
They
All right.
definitely look like they were put there. You don't think they were like made by weapons or cracked just naturally.
So if about an hour has passed, then I would have finished ritually identifying probably all 4 of the crystals.
So you get the activation words for the crystals, and they are actually recipes to create magical items.
Sweet. Would you? We can do this out of band, but would you send me in chat what those magical items are?
You don't want to tell everyone?
Not at this time.
All right.
Oh, you son of a bitch! I
Yeah,
shoot a
so-
dart at Nathaniel.
You guys don't know this. I'm still just
Yeah,
studying
suddenly
this.
there's
You
a
don't know what
dart
I
in
figured
Nathaniel's
out.
neck.
Ka-toop.
Yeah, I can. Here, I'll send them in Discord.
Yep.
Oh look, you can make a ring of protection.
Perfect.
Nathaniel walks up to Lazarus like, "Hey, you got any blacksmithing tools just on you by chance? You know, no reason. You know."
Was this close to artifice?
Do any of you guys ask what they're about?
Not yet. I would imagine
yeah.
once.
When we handed it to you, I would have been like, yeah.
Yeah, and I would have
Sure.
just said, "Oh, I'm going to need some time examining them," and you would just continue to see him examining them.
I'm
Exactly.
meditating with the
Yeah.
blow gun right now.
I would say honestly, like once you looked like you were like, once you weren't as focused, because I don't want to disturb you while you're doing
Yep.
your thing. But if you looked like you're like, you know, like I don't know, if you gave any visuals, just like, hey, like oh, like some like kind of expression, or you started doing other things, then I would say like, hey, what are they about?
Well, he would probably still be doing it that full hour, even after he's done with the identify. He's still.
Yeah. No,
Starting
that's
along.
on you
Yeah.
basically. I'm
Yeah.
giving up to you to say like, if you just start like reading
No.
your book, then I'll be like, hey, what were those things about? You know, since you're
Yeah, so you would notice probably, because I assume you're going to use the command word at some point to activate them.
Well, yeah, I guess I
Now,
would have to do that.
Do
Yeah,
you
would notice
read?
that.
Do you read Elvish?
I do not, but I can also do
Alright.
comprehend languages as needed.
So,
But I do.
The title. Well, the title is in common of what these do, but the actual recipe is in Elvish.
Oh, somebody needs Lazarus.
But yeah, you would all kind of notice like Nathaniel looking at these crystals that are now kind of glowing with ancient texts, and he's kind of like scrolling through them, trying to see what's in them.
I guess I don't. It works for a full hour, so basically, I would. How long would it take me to read all 4 crystals?
Well, just to, read the title is pretty quick, but as
Yeah,
you said, you don't speak Elvish, so you're not sure what
Well,
the actual recipe entails.
Comprehend languages.
Oh, okay. So that would be okay. So yeah, you can read the recipes now, but only for as long as the spell lasts.
Yeah, so an hour. So that's why I was asking how long it would take to read the recipes.
It would take like 5-10 minutes. I mean, they're not particularly complex. They just require very specific things.
Yep. So, okay, I'll reset my charges then to only use 1 comprehend languages rather than 4.
Yeah, you could
Jeez.
definitely do them all with 1. So yeah, you would see like Nathaniel say something, and they start to glow, and then he's like, using his finger to scroll through them in the square gem. And yeah, Lazarus, well, you're kind of far away, so you probably wouldn't see much, just that it's glowing now. Fitz, you probably would see that, unless you speak Elven, it's some language you don't understand. Same with Deska.
I'm half elf, so yeah, I can read it.
Oh, you can? Okay, so you would see it's Elven.
Oh.
If
Wait,
you
so
speak
how
Elvish.
big is the visualization? Because
Yeah,
I,
that's what I'm curious about,
yeah.
too.
I mean, they're not very big, the symbols, but I mean, Fitz and Deska both have pretty good perceptions.
Yeah.
Now, you don't see the titles, but as he's scrolling through, you do recognize it as being Elvish.
Yeah. Like, we just see, like, little buzzwords of, like, this number and then this thing. And
Yeah.
yeah. So, like, and again, I'm not like, it's not like I'm over your shoulder oppressively trying to get at the information. I just notice it and I'm just waiting for you to open up, Nathaniel. So, again, like, as things progress, the longer you don't say anything and you're obviously progressing, then eventually I'd be like, so, Nathaniel, like, what do you
Yeah,
want?
Stellan at this point would look kind of interested as well. She says, "What is that glowing object?"
So they seem to be elven. I think it's Elvish. And they seem to be kind of like almost a cookbook of some kind. Very old, very complex. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what all of this stuff means. You guys are going to need to give me more time.
A cookbook. Well, not as useful as I would have thought, Stellan says, and just kind of walks back over.
Deska has star eyes. She's happy about it.
Just out of curiosity, when he said the command word, is the command word an Elvish word that he would say out loud?
Yeah, it would be an Elvish word. I assume you weren't trying to hide the command word, Nathaniel. Or I
Would
guess
he be
you
able
could
to
have
if he
been.
has to say it?
I mean, you have to say it. You can't really whisper it, so there wouldn't really be a good... Unless you just did want to activate it in front of them. I don't know.
I would have activated. I will not. I'm not hiding what I'm doing. I'm just not being forthcoming about
Sure.
what the
Not the
recipes
whole-
are.
So yeah, you would have heard the Elven activation word for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's just something. Again, I'm not pressuring Nathaniel. Like I figured he'll tell us when he wants to. So whatever.
Alright, so should I continue passing time, or do you want to do some interactions because of this?
Eventually, at some point, and say, "Okay, I can come back to this." You did I see you guys talking about something else magical? Did I overhear that?
Yeah, I got this stick.
So I would, yeah. So
Yeah,
give
the
me.
stick.
I put the crystals kind of in the chest, or actually that's a. Sorry, I'm getting into micromanaging here. We have our little arachnid with us, right?
No, we do not.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you don't have your mule spider here.
Okay. Well, so then I would just pocket the crystals, and then give that over to me, and then
So,
I'd start identifying.
One thing, you do know that these crystals are extremely fragile. It might be dangerous for them to just be like bouncing around your backpack if you're in combat or something. Unless you have someplace you can actually put them.
Say, well, I have a chest.
Give him the fits. He never gets into combat.
You're not wrong.
Do we have anything with the spider not being here?
I do have my little tinderbox that currently has other things in there, but what I could do is I could just put some lining in there and throw them in there. Would they fit in that? Not knowing what a tinderbox, how big a tinderbox is.
I don't think so. That's a little too small.
Look, I got a better solution, right? Instead it's just like how
mean-
about you just scribe them onto this paper and then we just keep the paper?
It's a lot to write down.
Well, I mean, we're resting. You got time.
I need to rest too.
I mean, actually, that makes the most sense. Yeah.
You could probably write it on... I mean, writing isn't a strenuous activity. You could do that while you're resting.
Fine, okay. And then Nathaniel pulls out his journal and starts inscribing them into his journal.
I mean, if it's too much trouble for you, I think Fitz, you said you could read it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. Like, I don't want to,
It would
Would
probably...
you really be saying this trying to figure it out? You're not that interested in what you only want to know because you know as a player.
I mean, I just genuinely Deska is literally like, if because you're struggling about putting it away, and she's like, if you're having that much trouble with a glass piece, just write it down.
Good point. Okay, I'll start scribing it in my journal.
Alright, so it would just take a page per recipe. Like I said, it's not that long. There's just some specific instructions. So you take some time, you're writing that, and you're identifying the blowgun, right? So I'll assume the silence is a yes.
Yes, sorry, did I not say that?
Well, if you did, maybe I just didn't hear it. But the blowgun is a +2 blowgun.
Ooh, sweet. I would elaborate on that, and you said martial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes, blowgun is a weird weapon because it only does 1 point of damage.
Really?
But it's a good way to apply poisons generally.
Oh,
I did not know that. That's so interesting.
Maybe
Yeah.
you, Deska. I don't know. Well, I guess you got the knives. I guess it's probably not as.
Yeah, I mean, by all qualifications, I can. It's like,
I mean, this might be something we just like try to pawn off somebody. It's like,
Yeah,
hey,
I mean, honestly, a
magical-
+2 magical item is a good
it's
tradable
+2
item.
magic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Like, if
tradable
anything,
item.
The fact that it's wood is already makes it desirable, especially if it's a wood that people haven't seen.
Man, that's crazy.
Does anyone? I guess put it this way: does anyone want it? If not, put it in inventory.
All right,
I'd say
I'm
put it
gonna
in
add
inventory then.
So I'm just putting
2
exotic
blowgun.
wooden blowgun +2.
All right, so I guess I can pass some time at this point as the group is trying to rest here for quite a while.
Yes, please.
So the hours are passing. At one point, probably, let's say it's about 6 o'clock in the evening, you would see the door start to move, as if something is pulling against it. Luckily, the rod is keeping it from actually opening, but it seems like something is trying to open the door.
I would just put my like hands up to my lips and just look around, and then just like wait.
Stellan grips her axe. Is anyone doing anything? Or are you just waiting?
Would I know that can I quietly cast comprehend languages on myself, or how loud is that? It does have verbal component.
Yeah, so you would... It's pretty much impossible to cast spells quietly,
but
so you would make noise, for sure.
Even with the wand?
So...
I don't know if the wand makes a difference or not.
Which wand is this?
Staff of Charming.
Oh, let's see. I think you still are technically casting the spell, it's just drawing the magic from the staff instead of your,
Yep.
spell
Okay, so I
pool.
won't cast it. Never mind. Moving forward.
Yeah. Alright, so something is pulling on the door. It gets, at first it's kind of softly pulling, then it starts pulling harder. After a moment, you would hear, and something walking away. Like a low growl, and then whatever it is, like, moved on. Do you want to do anything?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, let's open the door.
"Ha-ha,
You missed us. No.
we're right here. No,
Alright.
Does anybody want to look and see what it is?
No.
no, we're fine. Door's locked.
Alright, so time continues passing. Did you say you wanted to do anything else with those buttons, Fitzgerald?
No. If I like, I noticed that there's those little vents, and so since no one has seen any interest in messing with the buttons, that I didn't have, I'll just leave it as it is.
Not until it's...
Alright, and does the group have any lights going in here?
Nathaniel would have had his
Nathaniel
out.
has his, okay. So you keep the darkness at bay as time passes. You manage to complete a long rest.
I really want to push a button.
I felt the same, but
You
Oh,
push
we're
mine
straight
every
into the
day,
rest of-
Ernest, don't worry.
I was okay, so I push a button. Boink, what happens?
I was like, until the rest is over, do not press the button.
Alright, so it's the next day, 7:30 a.m. You all feel rested and recuperated.
Oh,
And we level up?
No.
stop!
Oh, there we go. Somebody had to say it.
Not
Hey,
After
you
we
gotta
push
hope.
the button?
No, but the
after
Staff of
After-
Charming got fully recharged. That's awesome.
My blade got charged. Let's go.
Let's go.
So
Does
yeah.
anything happen when we push the buttons?
Are you pushing the button?
Yeah.
So
God.
Arnis walks over which button, the first or the second?
Oh, the first one. That's fine.
Alright, so when you first press the first button, you hear something click in the door over here, and a greenish gas starts coming out of the wall. from
God
Oliver.
damn.
God damn it.
I push it again.
Click, click, nothing happens. The gas is starting to fill up the room.
Better get out
I
of
go
here,
to the-
folks.
That's
I'm ass
that's
over
our
here
cue.
just decided to push
Hit the
button.
second button, and who?
I slash the rope while Nathaniel, I assume, grabs his rod and
Yep,
open the
Nathaniel
door.
grabs the rod.
Push the second button, and I leave. Yeah.
So,
The door locks. Jesus.
well, the door seems to already be locked as you move the rod. It seems that pushing the first button locked it. However, we are at the end of the session, so as gas is filling up the room, threatening to kill our heroes, we're going to have to end.
And my finger hovers over the second button.
Yeah, Arnis is about to push the second button. Which
I love artists,
which is
bro.
probably going to fix
24
everything.
hours. We went from 11 o'clock to 7 o'clock the next day without you doing anything, and this is what we end on.
No, to be honest, if it wasn't him, it was gonna be me. So it's I can't even blame him.
I swear to God, you two.
Fucking take you anywhere.
This is why I stay in the back in the shadows. That's why when you do dumb shit, I'm not around.
Car
to
is like, great. I survived for 3 days to die to a stupid trap.
So,
Hey, we're full HP. We could take.
Also,
just
why are
because
there
I
two
don't
Lazaruses?
actually particularly, as I was thinking about this, I actually don't particularly like secrets in games amongst player characters. I will share with you guys what it is as players. But Nathaniel is keeping this secret for now.
You can just keep it. Yeah, that's fine. Just keep it. Yeah.
Well, no, I actually don't really like secrets in D&D campaigns, generally speaking. So I don't want to be the guy who starts it. So
I mean, eventually, after a while, like it's not like we've forgotten. Like eventually, you know, I'm the one that discovered this shit. I'm gonna like.
Oh wow!
Someday.
Look at that! Ring of protection. Ooh, a cloak sounds great though.
Oh, and a spear +2 is one of them. So 4 of them. Oh wow.
yeah, it
Okay.
actually is a big
Wow.
shit, but, yeah.
Oh, I could get the cloak of protection that fucking Aurelian
Now,
stole
keep
from
in mind,
me.
they're only recipes. We still have to go find somebody to actually make this shit. And
Yeah.
all the stuff that will go
So
into
maybe-
making that shit.
Dude, what
I
you
don't have to convince you guys to fucking harvest these fucking demons we're killing. Because oh my gosh. Anywho, moving on.
Again, none of you know. I'm sharing. This is Gray sharing.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I know.
Listen,
I got 150 religious components on me.
Fitz, after trying 8 times in a row and not being done, it's like, all right.
What are you
I've
talking
tried
about?
so many times. I've been at every corpse.
Alright, I
and
got
she's
3
like,
votes.
"All right, whatever. Keep your S.
Fuck, who's keep our essences? You say that now.
Well, she'll give you a while. No problem.
You can have a giant barbarian.
No.
I don't know. If
This
it
is-
gets any bigger, it might rip your loincloth. I'm not sure if you know that.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Growth makes
A potion of
everything
growth.
grow.
Oh,
fine.
yeah, it makes your clothes grow too. It's not like an Incredible Hulk situation. You just,
That's just what we need.
Just lose your armor every time you drink a potion.
oh, this big naked Minotaur running around.
Let me out. Good. Man.
Look, he's got 3 horns.
Alright, Lazarus.
Once again, is living up to its name.
Run!
Cav,
Run!
with 3 votes, you're MVP. Congrats.
Let's go.
Congrats.
Get that MVP
Alright.
vote. I'm taking some notes, but you're all welcome to take off if you want. I'll be around for a bit. And yeah, hopefully everyone had fun.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. That's so cool.
Alright.
Except for the last 2 seconds where Arnis fucked us over, yeah.
Nobody.
Okay, last
I knew
one.
they were going to be bad.
Nobody
I
had
knew it
to.
had
I
to be
mean,
bad.
in his defense, you guys are adventurers. I'm sure someone would have
Yeah.
pushed the buttons.
Laz, tell
Oh,
me
yeah,
you
it's
wouldn't
totally
have pushed
cool.
the button.
Oh, of course I would have.
It's
Of
the
course I
easiest,
would have.
it's
And
the
you would have
easiest
shouted
way
at me too.
to kill
Yeah.
players is just put a bunch of buttons.
Yeah.
Like,
And you would have
one
shouted
of
at
my
me
favorite
too.
ideas for
Yeah,
a trap is a room full of 100 buttons that each one does 1 point of damage.
That is
One of
so
these has to do
good.
something. Ow! 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 Ah!
Okay, I have
They-
1 hit
they
point
can't
left.
all
There's
be trapped.
78 buttons.
Yeah.
Which one do I press?
Someone push another button. One of them must do something. Maybe we should press them all a second time. Maybe you have to push them 3
I was
times.
hoping when Arnis said I push it again, I was hoping you were going to say more gas comes
More
out.
gas goes.
It starts coming in quicker.
Oh man.
Hey, Lou, forgive me. Remind me where I should go look for crafting information. I know in my other game.
So it's Xanathar's
Okay.
gives the rules for crafting, and you can use essence in place of gold pieces. In fact, some recipes require specific things,
Okay.
which I would have to give you, but we'll wait on that until you're actually.
Yeah, I'm not
trying to do
particularly
it.
worried about it. I just wanted to.
You have to start a downtime project,
Yeah,
basically.
Oh, okay.
So just remember, next week when we start, it's like, okay, we're ready to start, and the second button gets pushed.
Everybody Constitution saving throws.
No! No!
Well, everybody run to my aura then.
I am definitely hugging Laz, bro. This is not going down like this. Alright.
All right, good job, everybody.
Hey,
Alright, boys.
Claps all around. See you next week.
Good time. Yep. Have a fun one, folks.
Goodbye.